problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible. Calories. Doctors are over 15 years ask your doctor about compliance today.
Your croissants have
It's the World Baseball semifinals. Team USA Sports World Championship continues. As they face the Dominican Republic. Tonight at 7:30 Eastern.
They were fast in practice qualifying. Kyle Larson won Patrick Jones was starting from 14, and Johnny Mitchell will be starting from 6. Stay out of the madness, out of this. But first we've got Brady Baker strike sort of it.
James Daniels and Joe Burrow. And Team USA Football.
All right, we're good.
World-class showdown live from Los Angeles. I'm fired up.
All right, we're good to go. All right, happy race day from Las Vegas, everybody. This is Chase fan number 9. Welcome to another live stream. Today, the NASCAR Cup Series races in Las Vegas for the first of 2 times this year. The Pennzoil 400, that is, 267 laps, 400 miles ahead of us. Should be a good race. Hope it doesn't get too crazy. I know the start and restarts will be crazy. We saw how the O'Reilly Auto Parts race was yesterday. And we'll see how it goes from there. We'll see how the handling and tires will be, and how the battles will be. Hope everyone can keep their emotions in check, not get too crazy. We should be good. Hello, Connor. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the live stream. Voting poll is up. Drivers I chose are Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, and Ryan Blaney. Feel free to give your vote, put your votes in. Joe Gibbs Racing is leading off a 1-2-3 start with Christopher Bell starting on the pole. Teammate Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs will start second and third. And then Bubba Wallace will start fourth. Kyle Larson fifth. Ryan Blaney sixth. Tyler Reddick seventh. Ryan Preece eighth. William Byron ninth. And Chris Buescher 10th. A boy Chase Elliott starting 15th next to SVG. Not a bad starting spot for the 9 and 97. Let's see. Justin Allgaier driving the 48, substituting for Alex Bowman. This is not Justin Allgaier's first time driving the 48. He previously substituted for Jimmy Johnson at Indianapolis in 2020 when Jimmy had COVID symptoms. Allgaier was in the 48 that day. His day was short-lived, but I think he gained some experience for the next time he drove for the team. The defending winner of this race, Josh Berry, is going to start deep in the field in 32nd. And Ty Dillon, now all 36 cars qualified, put a qualifying lap in. Just that looks like Gregson, Custer, and Ty Dillon were just the slowest out of all of them. And rookie Connor Zilish will start 25th.
Let's have a look at our starting lineup. Christopher Bell on the pole with a record 4th Las Vegas pole. And Denny Hamlin, who won the pole and the race here last fall. Toyota front 4. Ty Gibbs and Bubba Wallace, each of whom has their best Las Vegas start ever. Here's Jamie Lewis.
Vegas. It is the 4th race of the NASCAR season. And you're going to walk out of here with the trophy tonight. Then again, one manufacturer that was dominating last season came from Las Vegas. And it was a surprise winner, Josh Berry ended up winning the race. Last out Chevy today, right lady, 6th. Kind of going to be a little more surprised if less force of something absolutely crazy drops this week.
land. And next Sunday for Darlington, which Darlington, I am very much looking forward to that race, especially for the fact that it will have the 750 horsepower package. I'm very much looking forward to that race, especially for the fact that it will have the 750 horsepower package.
Thanks, Regan. That's your top 10. The rest of the lineup will be on our scoring pylon, and 5 drivers will go to the rear for 2-time fails in inspections. Now, let's take a closer look at downforce and diffusers. Crew Chief Larry McReynolds.
Yeah, cars are making their way down pit road, taking their pit road speed.
No, because I'm saying
Nothing to do with those items. Let's go to our Toyota Camry Cutaway car, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now look at the airflow over this Gen 7 car. Airflow over the top of the car, but look at it under the car. That
international people, I'm assuming,
75% of the downforce comes from that area of the race car. Look how organized the air is on the rear diffuser area. Now I'm going to bring in a second car.
Is it from,
the stretch of the fins, the rear diffuser is sealed the racetrack.
Okay, so it's not going to get
down the downforce. But look at the second car. If he comes up off the racetrack just a half-inch, 10% reduction, 925 pounds. Look at this.
Next weekend at Darlington, the Cup race will have the 750 horsepower package. So can't wait to see how that goes. I think last time we were at Las Vegas in general, Denny Hamlin got his big 60th career win.
Unlike yesterday in qualifying, it is a windy day here north of Las Vegas. 15 to 25 miles per hour. That looks like about 20 to 25.
Tyler Reddick, he's starting 7th. His paint scheme that he's running is a throwback to Kurt Busch's last Cup win, or the paint scheme that was on Kurt Busch's car when he scored his last Cup win at Kansas in 2022. It's the same Jordan scheme. No, I think that's worthy. It's diecast worthy.
What do the drivers think about racing Las Vegas?
Las Vegas is a really good track for Cup cars. You can move all around, run different lanes, get a little bit of a draft on the straightaways. 1 and 2 is really bumpy, which gives it a lot of character for us. 3 and 4 always seems to widen out.
We've got 2 corners that are very different from each other, and you can run all the way from the white line on the bottom to the wall on both sides. So it's turned into one of the best intermediate NASCAR tracks that we've got. That, along with the atmosphere, the neon garage, and the city lights not too far away, it's one of the best things that we go to.
So with that said,
it is a great track from a driver's perspective because you have options from the white line all the way to the wall, and in these cars you can't follow directly behind somebody, so you've got
you got to train with one car. Huh, that's cool. You don't see, that's something you don't see every day.
Right off the bat, we're going to be 3 wide, probably going into turn 1, and pure craziness, but you got to make the hay while you can.
And I think that's so important here. You have to be able to have that balance. Where everybody's bunched up is the best opportunity to pounce on 3, 4, 5 games, slot-wise. They'll be ready. I like Larry's explanation. That helped explain why Tyler Reddick was able to win Atlanta minus a front fender with most of that downforce coming from Ernest. People don't realize how much downforce is created underneath this car.
Seems like the color on Tyler Reddick's car is a little bit darker for that paint scheme. It's basically a throwback from a scheme that was ran only like 4 years ago. Speaking of which, Las Vegas is a track that's on my, I'm planning on going to a NASCAR race at Vegas one of these days. Anyways, pace car heads to pit road. Here we go. Time to get this race underway. Christopher Bell's going to lead them off. Green flag, the Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas is green. Here we go. Yeah, 4 drivers failed like pre-race inspection or something, so they lost their pit selection.
So that's cars that felt like they're really good or being really aggressive at the start, but that's what you have to do. These positions are not made up easily.
Oh, whoa, SVG. Oh, wow. Damn, SVG almost crashed. Hello, Moon and Gameplays. Welcome to the live stream. Man, SVG almost crashed coming off turn 4. What a save. Damn, Denny Hamlin's wasting no time looking for the lead.
Everybody's still filling their cars out, but you've got to be hammered down right now to try to lose as little as possible. Right now, Christopher Bell does not want to give up this lead because you want to try to be in control of this race when the group starts to move around.
All the clearing there.
Yeah, he's
got it, Kevin.
Zane Smith running 12th.
Right where he ended up last fall here in Vegas in the lead. Let's go back and look at that off the floor, Shane Van Gisbergen. Holy cow, Kevin, what a wild ride. Watch him right there in the middle. Starts to get squeezed. He's pushing up a little bit on the axle.
Whoa.
Talking about, and he just barely
Oh, goodness.
on the bottom. Safety. Wow. Clean them shorts up. Let's go. Eric Jones was coming down the racetrack.
Oh, my goodness. SVG.
He's in number 6 position.
And that's like a magnet right there. When that car starts to take off tight like that, they're going to stop it from keeping going up and into the wall. There's another car in between you and the wall, but got pretty lucky on that one. A lot of skill, a little luck right there.
Well, he's been making his own luck this year. A couple of times he has spun his car, but come back to finish right after the top 10.
Yeah, it's been great to see the progress.
SVG's dropped to 21st. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of cars slide off 4.
We saw in practice yesterday a lot of the really fast cars, most of the Toyotas, were able to run the bottom of that racetrack. We've seen the middle group and the bottom group is where Denny Hamlin was able to take the lead. So, with the registry camera right here with all the way out in the 12. Well, you got one front tire on that line as long as possible. Pull you around that corner, especially when you're in traffic like this.
Going in 13.
Gibson third, Larson fourth, Smith running 6th,
What happened right here is
7th,
as we run these first 10 laps, everybody's car is going to drive pretty good. And then after that, putting that right rear tire, all the tires are going to wear. When that front rear tire is going to start wearing, you're going to see people start to move around the racetrack and see who has their car down.
Rewind for a moment.
Fall off as low as possible.
Mono's making the pass.
Kosovar got the Chili's Ride the Dente car. The Chili's Ride the Dente scheme today. Whoa, wow. Dang. Try to put a block on the 22.
Yeah, that was kind, Mike, the way you said it. He was pretty blunt about his description of
35 yeah.
Closing on Ty Gibbs. This is 3rd place.
We talked at the top of the show just about the expectations for Kyle Larson at this racetrack. He was able to win yesterday, but the wider this racetrack gets, the more it plays into Kyle Larson's hand.
And I'm right behind him as well. I'm watching the battle behind him. I agree. And who else does that outside line? Right there, Tyler Reddick passes his teammate on the outside.
Hello, Sarah Gutierrez. Welcome to the live stream. Fair Judge Ryan Blaney. All right. He's running in 7th right now. New people joining the stream. Someone named Sarah Gutierrez. Yeah, when their channel appears in the stream, it goes by their handle.
Get to hear a lot of that engine noise, and it's such a mellifluous sound around this racetrack.
You don't even know what that is.
To hear the sound of that car.
That makes it for 4-syllable word.
Yeah, that's one big word for that's one that Click can't say.
Like he's running, I just wrote down right in front of you. Quick syllables. Let me clean this up here. Those 4 drivers I mentioned did not go to the back, did not go to the rear for the start. They lost their pit stops and their car chief. That being Cindric, Ty Dillon, Allmendinger, and Byron. Denny Hamlin has led 9 of 11 laps in Las Vegas.
All right, so you got the memo. Looking good.
Ryan, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot,
Every turn matters.
but yeah, I mean, when it gets that hot,
Every turn.
Brian,
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
Like you said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
All right, baby, this is where the dream begins. Hey, cats, remember me?
My younger self?
Yep, I'm the you who never gave up.
We got this.
If we push ourselves, we'll go further than we ever thought we could.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat $3 has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously. It's more meal for your money. Well, where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats.
Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
Not a customized car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right. Right?
She did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Bush Guy, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Head for the mountains.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you, then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
17 laps complete. Denny Hamlin leading Christopher Bell by half.
No, I'm good, Mom.
Take a look at our Xfinity fastest laps of the race. We expect some fall off, so these should hold up. 3 Toyotas, a Chevy Toyota. Denny Hamlin, top of the board, 183.3 miles per hour. Now, fifth on that board, and running 6th is Bubba Wallace. Here's Regan.
Oh, Mike, it's been a great start to the season for Bubba Wallace, averaging in just inside a 9th place finish. This team has got a ton of confidence. I talked to crew chief Charles tonight this morning, and he said it's been building since last year in Indy. As of right now, Bubba back a couple spots from where he started, but Tom, they told the team we're going to have to wait the front of the race car up just a little bit.
The SCG's falling to 32nd. Damn, he's falling like a rock.
You talked about this being the first big test for this new Chevrolet body. He said so far it's done everything that we hoped to. It's just a matter of getting the balance right. He said yesterday at practice, we went out on track 2 moves. We're trying to turn those knobs and figure out what this new car needs. Right now, Kyle Larson's going off a bit too quick, and we need a little bit of an adjustment for this first stop coming up.
That's Jamie. Chevrolet had their annual dealer meetings this week in Vegas, continuing into next week. And NASCAR will start on the Bowtie Rams presentation. And dealers will show a picture of what they're going to race in the next couple of years in NASCAR and what will be in the showrooms. We just get to tease you about the official race will come out sometime later. You'll be pleased.
It's such a hard balance to get these cars right. You put it all on paper and
Well,
CFD, and then you
Camaro's time in NASCAR is going to be up soon, and I'm kind of anxious on what the future holds.
technical and the things that you have to do with everything. It's so hard to get that balance right.
He's actually drove back to Reddick a little bit as I was watching him get into turn 3. Keep an eye on that. Ross Chastain +2 to maybe lose one of those. +2 from where he started. Back there with Hosimar. This battle happening about 15 seconds off of the lead.
Yeah, we saw these two guys get together. That's just kind of how it works. Crash somebody one week, you come back the next week, and you race around them all day.
Happens right in the truck together. That's right. With intros. Opposites attract. Right. There's a couple times I would have been fist fighting the bed of the truck going down this track intros and it's well, on this one, Logano apologized on the radio after he got into Ross Chastain. They had a phone call this week, sorted it out. Ross was asked about it here at the track. He says, no. He says, Joey and I are good. We worked it out.
Yeah, I mean, stuff's going to happen, and that's the thing.
I'm expecting Ross Chastain to be fast. Yeah, Chastain almost won here a few years ago, but Joey Logano ended up winning.
But it makes your year a lot easier when you can get to the point in your career where you can pick up the phone and people know that you're not making that mistake all the time.
Denny Hamlin has led more races today than in the 4 previous races combined.
From the moment you took your first breath, you had something to prove. And boy, did you ever. Roads warm, clouds crunch, sweat mopped up and down, back and forth, over and
Christopher
over.
Bell is not letting Hamlin get away. He's only like less than half a second behind. God, golly, SVG's falling back to 33rd. That paint scheme that SVG has, man, it's quite car of colors, that's for sure.
It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to take back your breath? Ask your doctor about Breztri. Brace you. Brace you like that. Say, you smell. Race you through this, over that, all day, all night. Race you on 4 wheels, one wheel. I'm on no wheels. Race you with the world watching. This guy watching. Race you to the summit. Maybe not that summit. The sub 7. Any event, any terrain, anytime. Race you.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What she call Hartford?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC?
They actually sold the twins' naming rights.
Yeah, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here you go.
Oasis Breeze, Tan, and Spa.
I'm your man. You do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
NASCAR fans, you are the drivers. What are you waiting for? Sign up for the free NASCAR Fan Rewards loyalty program today at NASCAR.com/fanrewards.
Alright, next we need a suggestion.
Come on, sacrifice.
Okay, great.
Like how you don't have to sacrifice great coverage to save on insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
Maybe something a little less specific.
You forgot to say yes and. It's like Simon Says for
Turn back time when you're injured with Valvoline Restore Protect, the first of its kind motor oil. It removes up to 100% of engine killing deposits and protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
Welcome back to the Pennzoil 400, presented by Jimmy Lube on FS1. Denny Hamlin continues to lead. 3/10 of a second up on Christopher Bell. Third place Ty Gibbs has been the fastest car on the racetrack. Well, our area coverage brought to you by Goodyear, tried, tested, and proven legendary.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was the Metallica song Enter Sandman.
Here are the leaders.
And now you see them all over the racetrack. And this is when you start to see whose cars are long run cars. And this is going to be, I mean, around lap 40 is where you're going to want to start looking at pitting. And once that first guy pits, then it forces everybody's hands. So I might see some guys pit a little bit early, but we want to split this up right in the middle. Best case scenario. Larry?
Yeah, again, the fuel window is 60 to 64 laps. Don't think that's a factor right now. First stage is 80 laps. Kevin, to your point, split it. But I think what we're going to see with this tire package, we're closing in on 2 seconds of fall off. I think you'll start to see them come early. We saw them come last year as early as lap 31, lap 32. Get there a little early to get advantage of those fresh tires. Now check that graphic a little to the right. 4 of those 5 are Fords. To your point at the top of the race, didn't qualify well, didn't have a lot of speed, but moving up. All right, pit stops have begun.
All right, pit stops are underway. Tyler Reddick's the first one in. So 19's coming in too. Allgaier, Briscoe, Jones, Dillon, Barry, Gregson, Elliott, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Blaney. Whoa. Christopher Bell's going to take the lead as his teammates pit.
Jones, Noah Gregson, Josh Berry, last year's winner, Austin Dillon, and here are the leaders: Hamlin, Gibbs, Wallace. So the 20 car stayed out, but he got held up by the 11 car coming down the pit road. Obviously, the 45 car Reddick was the first one on pit road. Keep an eye on that track map up in the top left.
Yeah, what's going to happen? The 54 pit, the 11
Gregson, Jones, Josh Berry out in the way. Here comes the race. Full sitters in.
That hurt them bad, about 20 cars. Is in along with Brian Priest, who's the second place car, as we cycle through stops here at lap 36.
Brian Priest also in. Joey Logano's going to take the lead.
And you see Kyle Larson right there at the top of your screen just behind.
And you see Reddick behind him, but run down the 11 man, run up on the 11 car.
That's okay. You
No
want to give up
thanks.
as much of that gap as possible. If you can get one lap out of that swing on tires and have pressure tires, it puts you in a better
Pit stops are happening.
See, there's the 11. That's how much time we were talking about that the 20 car gave up, making that extra lap and getting slowed up the 11 pitting. Briscoe and Allgaier.
Yes,
fast entering pit road.
That's what right there is going to cost Christopher Bell 3 spots. Staying out one lap longer and having to check up for Denny Hamlin. So that's what you don't want to happen.
Chase Elliott unlapping himself.
I think 5 car won this battle. And this is what I was talking about with the 20 car having to check up because the leader, Denny Hamlin, pitted in front of him.
Yeah, the 20 did check up.
Move up to avoid him. Was already going too fast, couldn't pit that time by him. Then the extra lap on all tires that Kevin talked about. Obviously, let the 5 car get around here.
Yeah, and this pit road is really hard. As you listen to Mike have those speeding penalties right there. This pit road is super difficult, but getting onto pit road is so far around the corner. And if you're running the bottom of the racetrack, you want that left front tire right on the line. So sometimes you can time that wrong and have to check up like Bell did.
Now, the first 10 drivers have not yet pitted, beginning with Joey Logano and down through Cody Ware. Regan?
Yeah. Everyone in the top 10 needs to pit. Logano's signaling that he's going to come in. Seeing Smith going by. Stenhouse and Zillish are in. Here comes Joe Logano. Carson Hocevar will take the lead. First Chevrolet to lead a lap since Coda.
Yeah, we talked about Logano's car yesterday, not where he wanted to be. It seems like it made it better.
We're now at the halfway point of stage 1. And stage 1 is 80 laps, stage 2 85. The final stage is 102 laps. Carson Hocevar coming to pit road. So yeah, Briscoe and Allgaier were the ones that were caught speeding. Chastain's in.
He's only be the best coming.
Yeah.
Driver number 6 still recuperating from that leg injury suffered in the off season.
Who?
Brad.
Oh, yeah.
And here's Brad to pit roll. 3 Las Vegas Cup wins for Brad. Second among active drivers. And these mile-and-a-half tracks have produced 14 career wins, more for Brad than any other track configuration in NASCAR.
Well, they always get better on race day, but the thing that this 6 car has to figure out, they have to qualify better. Otherwise, they're not going to score any stage points and they're not going to win. So, I think that Brad definitely knows how to get it done, but they got to get better on Saturday to put themselves up in front of the pack and not have to battle that uphill battle all day.
Exactly. He started 28th. His teammates started 10th.
Denny Hamlin cycles back to the lead. Cole Custer and Michael McDowell. And damn, Cody Ware's still staying out. Looks like he's pitting.
Yeah, and right now that's going to put them in a difficult spot. Trying to get by that 47 car Stenhouse right there. Any traffic up in the front gives it, makes it worse.
Actually, yeah.
He's able to go the opposite way. 47 car, and then Ty's just got to ride behind both of them.
Mr. Long-range strategy, Michael McDowell to make their pit stops. Denny Hamlin back up front.
What you doing? Pretty deep. Yeah, looks like sanitation line or electric. Just had a question about the wiring inside there.
I can't save you from becoming your parents.
Which one?
Be back, fellas. We want. The Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know her, your sister, your buddy, the ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you get it too.
Michael McDowell's staying out, but the longer he stays out, he's just going to keep plummeting down the leaderboard. If Ty Gibbs wins today, there's not going to be a die cast for that car because of his sponsors, licensing restrictions, which are just stupid in my opinion. 14 years ago, they were able to make a Monster Energy die cast for Kyle Busch when he drove it at 54.
Here, one more. Here.
Mom.
Man, where's your napkin?
Are you?
Here, just take the whole thing. It's already dipped in the sauce.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
14 years ago, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Monster Energy could have full diecast be sold for retail online or at the racetrack, but with how things are run nowadays, they can't do that, which is it's dumb in my opinion.
Then with the sauce, after you eat it, pour it in there. All the fillings are going to fall into the sauce, okay? Want to share with them what you're eating?
There'll be an electric atmosphere in Miami as Team USA takes on the Dominican Republic in the semifinal showdown.
We'd love to share, but sorry, guys.
Coming up next on this one.
Judge!
Here in Las Vegas, Denny Hamlin is now opened up.
USA.
Christopher Bell, Mobile Wallace, top car, very much like it was. Tyler Reddick right behind them. Larson, Chevy, and 5 Toyotas front of the field. The first Ford is Blaney in 8.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to think that Ty Gibbs was right on the back bumper of this 11 car, Denny Hamlin, and they caught that traffic, and a couple decisions were made.
What's that?
They went through the traffic, and now Kyle
Let's grab the tablet.
To the kitchen?
No.
I'm just trying to say his experience is paying off with that traffic a lot of times.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is just the timing of how you position it and get through there.
You done?
He's got the lead.
You
Yeah.
finished? Give it to me.
Well, Christopher Bell came in here probably not being able to see a level ground from the hole that he was in, and things have not gotten better with that pass-through penalty for speeding coming onto pit road. Excuse me. Yeah, Crisco here.
Dallas finally pitting.
Pit road, and Kevin, we've covered this. Man, we're trying to dig ourselves out of a hole. These are the situations we can't afford to have.
You got to do the little things, right, Clint? You can't speed on pit road. You can't get into accidents. You can't do all these things with this new chase format. The hole that he is in right now, he's just kind of throwing dirt on himself right here with the speeding penalty today.
Who got speeding penalty? Bush too?
No, just Briscoe and all guy here.
Yeah, it's tough to be in that situation.
Man, that was winter down.
What?
And he's been fast. He's had speed in every race he's been to.
Well, the only reason he didn't start out with his teammates, Clay, is because he had to go out and start like qualifying. And as that track gets better and better in qualifying, the speeds pick up. So this is a compounding problem that you have.
The tablet's so clean.
You have to go out early and qualifying, and it just makes it worse.
That hole gets deeper.
But he's got a fast car. I mean, he's going to get himself back in a position where he can get back on the lead lap and he's going to take on
And also puts you in situations on a restart or whatever the case may be where you can get into something again that wasn't necessarily your doing. One bright spot to a season. You finished second in Atlanta. But at Daytona, crash, 36th. At Coda, Transaxle, 37. Phoenix, crash, 37. Here we are. He is one lap down, but he is the fourth car one lap down, so not really in position to get the free pass. He's got work to do.
Yeah, and right now, with all the lap traffic and Denny Hamlin, you're gonna constantly just keep chasing them because they're gonna keep putting cars a lap down as we keep clicking these laps off.
And a good sized pack of traffic ahead. Weekend Green sets the start. And all of those drivers that made long runs on that first set of tires, as you pointed out, once the leaders started bidding, they were losing time. And now, what they're major going a lap down.
Anything right now, I think that as we look at Austin Cindric, the one thing that's going to happen is they're going to get to that lap traffic. But Austin Cindric has done a great job today. They obviously didn't qualify. None of these cars qualified very well, and they're all making their way forward.
Well, we're starting to see some Fords making some progress. At the beginning of the race on the left side of our board, we only saw, one or two Fords on the left side. We see a lot of them now, so keep turning your back on it when a good organization, a good team. We covered that in a field race with Roger Penske, and you're not going to keep those cars down. Green since the start with 26 cars on the lead lap. Denny Hamlin has led 45 of 55 laps so far.
Hey, let's go for a drive. That's interesting.
You go, Grandpa?
Returning the favor is a gift.
Superior vote?
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile families saved over $3,700. Compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years, our experience will add amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash pass like DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800.
This is a feeling all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome.
By the way, you should have put this in. This is going to be a lovely weekend. If you like me, then go try and take it down so I'm going to keep to the roar again.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available on everything you wash. Unstopable's unlimited collection. Add it to your wash and everything will smell divine. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Welcome to the edge of racing, where rookies turn fearless and veterans remember why they started. It's raw, aggressive, unpredictable. On Saturday, it's not about the fame, it's about the fight. Here, losing hits harder, and when they win, it's because they risked everything to get there. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, pure, raw racing.
Lady. Or
You gotta love coming to a race that has both Blaney and Elvis impersonators. Wow. Second place, Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs. Denny Hamlin in front of them. JGR out in front of the field. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, a couple things that I've noticed here. The 54 is not as good through traffic as the 11 car is. It's really held him up a lot more than Denny Hamlin. And the benefit of having those fresher tires, I know it's only 1 lap, 2 laps for Christopher Bell, but he's able to get and maneuver better than these guys that stayed out those 1 or 2 laps longer than he did.
You're right, but I do think he's got a slinky effect. He's just kind of paying back what he lost and then staying out.
But when you have fresher tires like Bill does right now, it just makes you to have that little bit of turn advantage, a little bit of grip advantage to be able to navigate when you're in this heavy traffic a little bit better than the other cars.
Which, to your point, is obviously different than the first time around. I mean, now you're with traffic spread out with the green light stuff. They're all over.
You see that right there? That's my live stream, that top video at the bottom. That's how many views it's actively getting, 394. Yeah, I forgot that you can look at how many views your stream is actually getting if you look at it through your managed video segment here on the computer or through your phone when you log in. And if you do like this on your phone, it will refresh it and will show how many views you're actually. Yeah, I was surprised my live stream for the Cup race last week got 1,200 plus views. All right, let's see who's. All right, Noah Gragson is the first car lap down. All guys, the only car 2 down.
You call that the smart money bet. Yeah, and exactly what we're talking about. See how in the wake of that car, how much throttle off time Gregson has right here with throttle. When they listen to his throttle, a lot of throttle off time.
All right, looks like everyone's tires are holding up. No issues, which is a good thing.
Talking about the Toyotas, but I'll focus on one of the Fords. Ryan Priest is 60. He has been picking up over these last few laps. His lap times have been really good. But look at his.
Ryan Priest finished second in the spring race last year.
He picks the prop back up. He has to play with it a little bit. He's picking it up a lot earlier than most of the other guys that fill the pack. All right, that tells me the car's probably turning a little bit better. He's getting the throttle enabling him to drive through. Priest likes this place. He finished top 10 in both races here last year, and they allowed us to sit in on today's pre-race meeting.
Qualifying went pretty well. I think for when we went out, we got the pole for a few spots there, and I think we got a fast car. We got a great driver. We got a great pit crew, right? And as long as the crew chief makes the right calls and doesn't mess it up, the rest of the engineer.
Ryan Priest's team.
Quarter 3 days going to be that
They were top 10 in both races last year, including that second place finish. Oh crap! Christopher Bell's closing in on the leader. Bell's looking to the inside. John Nemechek going up high. And as they come off turn 4, Christopher Bell's gonna retake the lead. Oh, Nemechek's gonna block his path. Hamlin's coming back on the outside. And with the momentum on the outside, Hamlin's gonna reclaim the lead.
Think how many times we've seen these two teams stay out longer to be able to have that tire advantage, give up 3 or 4 spots, and then make it back up on the long run. And this is why, as a leader, you're looking at even just
11 to go. Who's that? Is that Michael McDowell in that group? Bell looking to the outside, looking to the inside. Whoa, Riley Herbst. 3 wide. Kyle Busch going the lap down. Hamlin's going to lead this lap. Yeah, Larson's going to is closing in. The more they keep battling, Larson's just going to get closer and closer because he just caught Kyle Busch just now. Yeah, Las Vegas. If you think Atlanta owes Brad Keselowski a win, well, Las Vegas owes Christopher Bell a win. It's been a long time, too, since I've seen the Interstate Batteries scheme go to victory lane. So I hope we get to see it again. Larson, oh shoot. See what this lap traffic does? See, Larson was going to catch up to him sooner rather than later. 8 to go.
Looks like the 5 and the 20 are able to maneuver, and that goes right back to being creative and versatile in traffic.
Looking back from Denny Hamlin's Toyota Racing Cam. Harley Edison alongside of it. Jimmy got him a check right there. You heard him lift. I got off for all that's because Nemechek was in his outside. He wasn't clear to get up.
7 to go.
Right now, that 5 car's flying.
Larson up to second.
Well, we knew this would be the big test of where Hendrick Motorsports and Kyle Larson were, but right now they've got that thing dialed in.
Tyler Reddick's dropped almost out of stage point contention. What's up there, Larry?
Well, they dividends by waiting to pit. Reddick is paying the price now for being the first to pit. He's starting to really, the tires are starting to really go away.
He wasn't the best on that first run either. At speed at the beginning, but from all towards the end, I think the same thing is happening here. But 2 dirt racers. Kevin, tell me about this Gen 7 car. As soon as we went to this 40 mile and a half, it really lit them up, right? Woke these racetracks up for us as a product of NASCAR.
3 wide. Stenhouse got NOS Energy drink on his car. They sponsored him before when he was driving for RFK Racing. So he's no stranger to having them on his car.
This car is important because of the halo effects that happen when you follow the car directly. That front end just will not surge if you're right behind another car. So you have to go somewhere else on the racetrack to be able to find some clean air, high, low, timing of traffic, and just that creativity that those dirt guys have just makes it great.
Ross Chastain continuing to move up. There's the Kubota Cam on board his 180 mile an hour tractor.
A lot of tractors out there getting revved up. Drops in the ground. That ground prepared.
Ryan Blaney's been one of the best starts today. Horse winner last week. His spotter, Tim Fiedler, longtime spotter, Bush Series competitor before that. Tim Fiedler's dad, Bush, was a Michigan Hall of Famer with 300 features. He was a superstar in the state of Michigan as a racer and was a second-generation driver himself. Passed away recently. Our condolences to the Fiedler family.
Pretty much every week, it seems like, especially when we get into a race and long runs, that this 12 car is just a class of the Ford field. And today, he's the leading Ford. Well, he's the second Ford right now behind Ryan Priest, but
all weekend long he has been. All on the same page. What he's able to do behind the wheels is different.
All right, 2 to go in stage 1.
ran up to the back bumper of that 11 car. Took off really good on this run, but has definitely struggled with the second half of this portion on this set of tires.
It's just not open center at all. That's what Larry was talking about.
Ty Gibbs going for third.
And it's such a fine line to be able to have it tight enough to where the car's underneath you. But the problem is when it's too tight, you can't run the bottom and you're slow down there, and then you move up to the top, and that thing will get tight as you
Final lap, stage 1.
the middle part of the corner. So you can't carry the speed in the corner to keep the car rotating. So it'll hurt you in two different spots here. A lot of times if it's too tight.
Final lap, stage 1. One of these drivers is going to end up third. Christopher Bell undercut Kyle Larson by 1.2 seconds.
Off turn 4, green and white checkered flag. Christopher Bell, stage 1 winner. Stage 1 results are Christopher Bell first, Kyle Larson second, Denny Hamlin third, Ty Gibbs fourth, Bubba Wallace fifth, William Byron sixth, Ryan Priest seventh, my boy Chase Elliott eighth, Ryan Blaney ninth, and Tyler Reddick rounds out the top 10.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance.
All right. Drivers are going to pit again on this stage break.
Because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
Credit One Bank presents Max Out. He's a credit wrecker. His eyes are bigger than his wallet. And his credit score pays the price. You see, Max doesn't know he should only use 30% or less of his credit limit, because using his full line can lower his score. Don't be like Max Out. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
You make me feel so miserable.
Flonase relieves your worst allergy symptoms so you can start feeling better the same day and save your relationship with nature. Flonase.
The crowd returns. An elite postseason tournament live from Las Vegas. April 1st on Fox and FS1. Was the time to buy during Chase Chevrolet's Truck Month. Real deals from real people. Choose from 100 Car Bravo certified pre-owned vehicles. 99 in Chevrolet. We're on forget the deal. Chase Chevrolet. Buy into it. If you like me,
Did it roar again? Yeah. Mr. Hammond, after careful consideration, I've decided to happily endorse your part.
And now,
I know that's AI they use.
From Xfinity Mobile. Try 1 month free for a year, no commitment. Xfinity, imagine that.
Service your vehicle with people you trust at Chase Chevrolet's Truck Month.
We won't sell you something you don't need. Save 15% off on any repairs.
We don't just service Chevrolet, we service all GM models. 99 in Chevrolet.
Chase Chevrolet, buy into it.
The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. This is progress. Learn more and try for free at freestylelibre.us.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More video options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Rasmussen is the driver coming to make the pass. Jonas is on him to make the move cleanly. Joey saw it a totally different way. And I think more in line with your thinking, which is if there's the guy up high and you have left that gap such that he can get his nose in there, you got to give the space.
I would agree, and I think that's just a difference in the way that the
So Norfolk Southern has this heritage unit for this railroad called the Delaware and Hudson. Well, there's a GP locomotive that has the same paint scheme, but if you look closely, it's owned by Canadian Pacific.
Fueled by Poet. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. End of stage one. Bell, Larson, Hamlin, Gibbs, Wallace, the first five. Jamie?
Well, Kyle Larson's pit crew has been together for 4 years, but just 1 year with Kyle. And I talked to crew chief Cliff Daniels about that and what he enjoys about this particular team. He said it's their attitude, it's how they respond no matter what happens here on pit road. So as they get ready to come down pit road and pit their driver, let's meet the 5 crew.
Brad Harder, Bueller. This is my 19th year at Hendrick. Mike Moss, we're tire changing. 2023 Le Mans 50 champion.
Eric Woodley, Jetman, 2025 Cup Championship last year. Before all, tire changer. I used to be the truck driver.
Alphonse, Sarker, want to shout out Lisa nephew, Easton and Riley, happy birthday.
2024 champions, 2025 champions, rather, of the Cup Series.
Always love to hear all the stories from where the pit crew guys came from, whether it's athlete, truck driver, you just never know. So that was a lot of great stories down there.
I agree. All right, this will be the second trip to pit road today. For a set of good years and a fill up with Sunoco race fuel with zero carbon. Now this is one where we
Right,
talked about
the drivers are coming in.
Didn't get a choice.
When Gregson was driving for Junior Motorsports, someone found this, an unused Darlington throwback. This was a throwback to the paint scheme that was on Brad Keselowski's Cup car when he won his first Cup race in 2009 at Talladega.
He's trying to protect against the right rear, doesn't want to wear it out. You're not concerned about right rear grip until the very end of that car is good. Meanwhile, the 20 Christopher Bell, one of them adjusted we'll check the tires.
Bell's going to win the race off pit road. Elliott gained 5.
Round 6. Without having a chance to pick his pit stall based on his qualifying. There's Bell Larson leading off pit road at the end of stage 1.
Don't let living with cancer define you. Discover injectable immunotherapy, Opdivo Qvantig, for certain previously treated adults whose kidney cancer has spread. A chance to live longer, a treatment that's faster. Unlike an infusion that takes 30 minutes, Opdivo Qvantig lets you receive treatment quickly in as little as 3 minutes. Opdivo Qvantig can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain, weakness, joint pain, or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or lupus. These are not all possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation, Opdivo Qvantig can harm your unborn baby.
A chance to live longer, a treatment that's faster.
Ask your doctor about Opdivo Qvantig. See OpdivoQvantig.com for more information.
Please make permit. I need to go for help. So no signal.
Doc returns Tuesday, March 24th on Fox.
Precision Garage Door. There's nothing we haven't seen and nothing we can't fix. The biggest concern we hear is, my car is trapped. I can't get to work. That's why we provide same-day solutions. At Precision, garage doors and openers are all we do, and we know tomorrow is too late. Quality service quickly. That's what you get with Precision. Right now, get a Precision Garage Door tune-up for only $69.95. 25-point inspection, adjustment, and lubrication included. Call Precision Garage Door today.
Oh, the sink is clogged again.
That's easy, Mom. Just call Bell Brothers. Mom, you called the wrong guy. I told you. Bell Brothers. They're diamond certified, licensed, and experienced. They'll clear the drain and show you the problem with a free camera inspection, so there are no surprises.
Glad I thought to call Bell Brothers.
Bell Brothers. No surprise, guys.
They call us
Doesn't carry that burn.
outsiders and then runners. But we are not alone. We look at a world and wake it up with a roar.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Josh Sims alongside Jamie McMurray, your stage one winner. Christopher Bell was also the pole winner of the strong start to this race, but also some penalties of note, Jamie. The 11 and the 54, too fast entering, so that puts the back of the field. What else stands out to you for the first stage?
Well, there went. Well, the 11 and 54 too fast entering or exit.
He has, but those other two HMS drivers, William Byron, Chase Elliott, all in the top 8. At the end of that stage, Elliott had a great pit stop. I was impressed that Byron didn't lose anything. Hunt mentioned it being a tough and solid day. So Hendrick Motorsports answer the question of who's going to be able to compete with Toyotas.
And when we talk about the Toyotas and who's been strong, I mean, Christopher Bell, he's backing it all up. That car has been strong all afternoon long.
Yeah, Bell looked like he was a little bit off that first run. We saw Denny take the lead from him. Kind of questioned,
Yeah, but that doesn't help when you don't pit road.
Great call, staying out just a little bit longer. We saw that pay off towards the end of the stage, able to get the stage one. Bell has the car to beat, but I'm telling you, Kyle Larson, I think if he can get up front, it'll be tough to pass.
It's going to be fun to see how things play out in stage number 2. And for that, let's send it back up. The guys in the booth, take it away, Mike.
Thank you, Josh. Now, Christopher Bell just had the second fastest stop of the year. Otherwise, for Joe Gibbs Racing, it all just went away. Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs, too fast entering.
Come on, guys.
Here is Denny's reaction to the news.
Not at all what you need on a track like this. You do not want to lose that pit.
Well, he knows how important that track position is, but I think you see him put his hand up right there. And you all notice there's single file right there.
Right.
But you put these cars right on the edge off pit road speed, and that first section.
Great. 3 of the Gibbs cars are ready. The buses are speeding.
In front of you, it'll get you over speed quick.
Here's Ty Gibbs radio.
Yeah, all right. I just think I'll give it. We're about week left to see. I'll work on it. Once they come down all day, 2.5 hours to get it back. So we'll go back to work.
Now, to add to that, the fourth Gibbs car, Chase Briscoe, had one wheel that did not get tight. He had to stop in Gibbs' box further down pit lane and get it tightened. So that's 3 out of the 4 Gibbs cars having difficulty on this trip to pit road.
Well, got a lot of ground to make up now. It is possible. Well, that's going to move my driver Chase Elliott up to 3rd place.
There's row 2, Wallace and Elliott behind Bell and Larson. Then Byron and Priest, Blaney and Reddick.
All right, pace car heads to pit road. Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson on the front row. Time for stage number 2. Here we go.
Oh, why are you pushing him?
I'm surprised Bell didn't choose the outside lane so he can have Bubba Wallace, the Toyota driver, pushing him, but whatever. Oh, Larson doing a cross. He's gonna try to side draft him. Damn, 3 wide. Come on, Chase, get. Yeah, no way. Is that Zane Smith in 6th place? No way. Damn. Larson gonna side draft him in the 20. Host of art about to take a shot. Oh, damn. Whoa! Damn, Larson came up, and he almost came up into. Wow, 3 wide for the race lead now. Chase Elliott's joined the mix. Oh, Jesus. He's going to push the fuck.
Yay.
Wow. Man, this race. Finally, we got the lead. Wow, Chase Elliott's up to second. Yeah. And Reddick's in.
Come on, Reddick.
It's about to become a 5 car.
Come on, Reddick. Get up there.
Reddick. Yeah, see all that battling does? Every time it does that, it's just gonna draw more
Where's your computer cord?
What?
The cord to your computer.
What about it?
You don't get to be charged?
Yeah, I'm charging it.
No, it's not. It fell down. Look.
No, it's because I took it out.
Okay.
Bell got back around the 9.
Don't worry, Shaq. The General gives you a break, whether it's on your car insurance or break from your car.
All right, Lars. Chevy's back on the point.
Defiantly unapologetic, authentically NASCAR. Four parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Arby's Meat and Treat Box includes your choice of classic roast beef or crispy chicken, and now
Oh, you can also get the Big Crispy Fish Sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Arby's, we have the meat.
This guy, cold and smooth survival skills. My watch is broken. You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. Head for the mountains.
Brandon Foley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call husband? Oh, yeah, she sold the twins' naming rights.
Yeah, like stadiums did. Very lucrative.
Oasis Reeves Cannon
The
Spa.
right money moves aren't as lucrative as you think.
I'm a Denny's superstar. Standard meal deals starting at $5.99, all under $10 and available all day and all night. Pancakes for dinner, burger for breakfast. Live your best life. Enjoy our standard meal deals available all day and all night.
Lean on me.
Is it 12 watching the year? Dallas College. Secure one TQA. University of Northern Arizona.
To tell you the truth, we can take or leave the extravagance. The brand, the program, because all you ever need is for every forward drive.
TJ, AJ, RJ. Vaccinations 4th and 5th.
How do they come up with different, but it's so fucking annoying?
South Dakota State University. TJ, AJ,
All guys pitting.
Flashes 4th and 5th. Albion College.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy from Steel and Keel.
Yeah.
You see that one player?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious.
As we got to break, we mentioned the group of Fords that got their way into the top 10.
Who's that? Noise? Is that
Yeah.
Noise? Jack Hummer.
Like Nevada State Penitentiary.
Okay.
With this 45 car as the months go on, it gets too tight for him. He is right now trying to manage the front tires, trying to save them. Just recently told the team and crew chief Billy Scott, I'm just going to save it for the rest of this run as long as I can, JB.
Driver on the move forward is William Byron. He's up 4 positions at the start of this race, but happy so far. They unloaded in the ball cart. Fuel attention to make sure to be a little bit better mid-run. They're starting to work on that one tire. Testing on the radio. Once he exits the corner, the car should be.
They don't do basic hydration. We need super hydration. Why super hydration? I have been
There's Byron right behind him. So this now Justin Allgaier, who is in the 48 this week, as Alex Bowman continues to recover from vertigo issues that he first experienced at Coda, where he had to get out of the car. Jeff Andrews says that Bowman's recovery continues, but he still has some lingering issues with vertigo, and we certainly hope that he's back in the car soon. Andrews earlier had said that the team does not feel that those symptoms are concussion related, and we look forward to Alex Bowman's return as soon as he's able.
Someone's on pit road.
See Allgaier go by, William Byron right there, obviously taking the pit road. Got some work done on that car to be able to put himself in a position to try to pick up some speed and be 3 laps down. Though it's going to be a long day. Right? You're going to have a hard time getting any of those laps back because of the fact there's so many cars a lap down.
Can you do something if you're Jeff Andrews and company on the Hoover team? Can you do something with that car now that you know he's down and out? Unfortunately, 3 laps down. Can we try something, Larry, with air pressure or something on that car so we can learn to win this
this race and my other 3 horses, well, I could learn to even win this race. Remember, this will be one of the tracks we have to come back to in the chase. A lot of these tracks right now, so there's a lot of things you can learn for a lot of different reasons. That may have been just what they did when they pitted Allgaier 8 laps ago. He went 2 laps down earlier. He was speeding penalties on pit road. Kyle Larson. First to the bell by 4/10 of a second. Chase Elliott, William Byron fell out the front 4. 3 of the front 4, Hendrick, Chevys. That's been a good week for Kyle Larson thus far.
Another MLT.
Here.
Yeah, funny.
Jesse, remember Danny? Hey. Hey. How are you doing that?
One vacation that changes everything.
Now let's meet the
The red touch of jello. Blue touch of white. Whitaker, the University of Texas. Myriad white. Profiterol. And for the mountains. Utah.
C-M-E. I think you.
And William Byron. There's the Cheddars on board camp. Kyle Larson, he's going down.
Come on, Kyle.
He tied Kevin Harvick's record for the most Cup Series starts. Racer Kyle Larson lapping at just over 31 seconds. Here's his radio. For those first handful of laps, Kevin, what you talking about?
Well, a lot of times it just depends on which end of the run you want.
So you really raced too hard?
Well, those first handful of laps, I didn't really pick up exactly what he was referring to.
Well, they raced hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were 2 to 3 wide, really leaning on the car a lot. And it's probably wore the tire off and wore them out.
And I think the ideal way to do it is to just run what you think is a good, solid lap. But when you're racing somebody like that, it makes the car tight and you're diving back over doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Now the Gibbs cars restarting in the trunk, not including Christopher Bell. On the restart, Denny Hamlin has picked up 8. He is currently in 13th. Ty Gibbs in 16th. He's picked up 7 spots after having the restart in the rear due to speeding penalties.
Back to bed.
Same thing with Ty Gibbs, manage yourself, let your team down, conversation because they both know that they have cars that are capable of winning this race if they keep up with their car and make good adjustments. But you can't make mistakes, Clint. You just can't make mistakes, and those one or two moments just put you in a position that you're just having to have restarts in the back. You're having to pass all the cars. You can't work on your car in the front of the pack, so you wind up a run behind of being able to make the changes on your car. So it's
well, nothing's going to come easy the rest of the day. No. But guys, we went back racing with 77.
Okay, we're up to 13. Come on, Denny.
7 laps from now, around lap 125, but I think based on
We're still needs to get up there too.
So look up, Larry. Riding with Brad Keselowski, the triple onboard camera there as Hamlin goes by. That's for 12th place. Larry, when one driver has a speeding penalty, that's probably on the driver. But when 3 drivers on one team have the same penalty in the same place, that's more than coincidence. Well, the fly in the ointment is that
all right, green flag pit stops are happening. We're at about the halfway point of stage 2. William Byron's in.
Here they come.
Kelly Riddixon. Cindy Logano. Chess.
Saw the strategy from Reddick in the last stage, and you see Larson get ready to make his way to pit road, but it kind of bit Reddick having to run longer, but it looks like a whole bunch of them are going to come early this time.
Larson and Bell to pit road. Chase Elliott as well. So the first 4 cars are in. Jamie.
40 laps there on that run. Kyle Larson using that radio works right yet. Lacking grip overall. They'll be happy to use these 4 fresh tires. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell in the 22 said same thing. Lacking overall grip, force, and spin. And it's basically all over the racetrack. So they made
All right, check on the votes. 61% say Kyle Larson, 13% for Hamlin, Bell, and Blaney. Funny enough, all 3 of the drivers, all 4 drivers that I have in the voting poll, all 4 of them have now led laps today. This is the first time in the voting poll which all 4 drivers have led laps. I mean, how many votes? Okay, 23 votes. Okay, let's keep this votes going, and make sure to hit the like button on the stream as always.
Last time as he got towards the end of that run, so Lady trying to make something happen, doing a little bit different strategy than everybody else.
So down through Riley Herbst, who got the free pass at the end of stage 1. Those first 7 cars have not been a bit late.
Hamlin's going to be the leader when Blaney pits.
Just set right there where they were. Larson obviously beat Byron out in that short pit. And Bell as well. The one benefit of running long right here, if we go enough laps and the caution comes, even though it's the pitted up green, they'll come back and get 4 more tires. So we don't have a transition.
Sometimes you just got to do something different than everybody else, and I think that Blaney was a 7th or 8th place car, so doing something a little bit outside the box of everybody else and trying to put yourself in better tires at the end, as you hear him tell him on the radio to hit this time.
Blaney's going to come in. He's going to box.
Newer tires when he comes back out of the pits, but at 2 seconds a lap, that's 6 to 8 seconds that you gave up staying out there. So see if the juices start to squeeze when we get to the end of this stage.
Josh Berry and Todd Gilliland, 2 fast entering pit road.
Damn. Todd Gilliland and Josh Berry.
That's interesting. You say that Berry was the last car on the lead lap, and I was watching
Cody Ware. And Larson's going to be the leader when Hamlin, Keselowski, Hosevard, Suarez all pit. All of Keselowski's wins at this track have all come in even years.
That's his radio, your leader, top of the screen.
Yeah, a lot of times, sometimes the theory is on this, you might get lucky. And I think in order to get that big jump in track position where Brad is running and where they were, is to hope that you get lucky with a caution or something. But don't forget where we're at. Here's a lot of dreams going to Las Vegas. That's right.
More than 1/3 of Brad Keselowski's 36 cup-sized wins have come on mile-and-a-half tracks like Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think it's just so much different now with the way that you have to drive the cars and the car itself. It's definitely the big problem with this one. We got a big center.
Right, Keselowski's in. Larson will cycle to the lead, back to the front.
A chance to win these races.
Brad right up to the head end of pit road. Again, he's the last car on the lead lap to make this stop. That cycle will lead back to Kyle Larson.
Yeah, he's just taking control of this race, Mike. He was able to beat Bell, get that track position, and put himself into the lead, and he has kept it, and now he has full control of this race.
Then we have all three RFK cars in the top 10.
25 to go in stage 2 in a race that has only had one caution flag, and that for the break at the end of stage 1.
They'll tell you who you are. What you can't do.
Where you don't belong.
With the right people at your side, you write your own story.
You don't wait for success. You chase it. Sharper, tougher, faster, with every lap.
And when you give everything you got, you don't just win. You inspire what comes next. Do not listen to that.
Thank you.
I know how it feels.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash pass like DoorDash, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800.
Are you Russia?
I am. I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer. Unless it's to put on my insurance Liberty.
Oh, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty.
Probably Joe wins because that penalty's not letting him dead last.
Are you hungry?
All 36 cars are running, by the way.
Only pay for what you need.
I did hear a few days ago that Jimmy Johnson says that he wants to expand the Legacy Motor Club to a 3 full-time car organization. It's definitely going to be that 84 car. It's not like they have any other cars to do.
Sprint down the track and get ready for a fight. This guy, cold and smooth survival skills.
My watch is broken.
You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. And for the mountains.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat-free box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously. It's more meal for your money. Oh, where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meat.
Next week, NASCAR action heads to Darlington for a triple-header weekend. Coverage kicks off Friday with Truck Series practice and qualifying at 3:30 p.m. Eastern.
I can't wait for next week.
136 laps complete. Kyle Larson, the leader over Christopher Bell. We're going to have a look at Justin Allgaier's car. I believe he may have gotten up into the outside wall in turn 4.
Just in case you can't maybe not tell you, I haven't had a caution for an incident today.
I think he's definitely off the pace, letting it go. Pace, hitting early like he did. And now he's on the tail end of his run and on everybody else's. Here's a look at it. He's on fresh tires.
Oh, no. I don't think he hit the wall. He just got a little loose. Cody Ware on his bumper.
But that's the same scenario, right past the center of the corner, and the way that wind is blowing, it definitely affects the way that car will handle up there. So we've got a little radio. And I know Justin has a lot of experience, but this is the part of the process that's really difficult with these cars, is filling out where that grip level is, and when you're running high, you're running low, doing all these things for the first time on this style of racetrack this year. It takes time to find out where that edge is, and he's definitely looking for it. Oh, I think he found it. Yeah.
So on the green flag pit cycle, here's Larson, who emerges up at the top. Most of the leaders stopped at lap 119 to 121. Blaney ran long to 126, Hocevar 127, and Kozlowski longest of all. But in Brad's case, that's going back to 17th place. And Chase Elliott was the big loser in that cycle. He was fourth when the cycle started, but their stop was about 5 seconds too long with trouble on the left side. And so Elliott emerges in seventh.
As we look at Christopher Bell and William Byron right here, pit road has just been havoc today, but I don't think that's abnormal. This is always a place where we see speeding penalties, we see cars sliding through the pit boxes. There's a green flag pit stops create a lot of tension. We've seen it happen under green and yellow, but when you have those green flag cycles like that, there's just so many places to make a mistake, but you can't beat yourself. I'd rather give up a second getting on the pit road or a half a second down the pit road. I know you don't want to, but it's better to get a speeding penalty on the green.
Last year's 3 rounds of green flag pit stops, so teams need to expect this coming in if they were going to be busy on pit road. Kyle Larson, your leader, by 1.5 seconds.
Under 25 to go in stage 2.
Hello? Whoa. Mama Bergen 85 lives here? Yep, that's my mom. The absolute legend went from gaming on her phone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys.
Possible. AT&T wireless and home internet nation.
No, she's so nice in real life. Maybe a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot and it cools,
Every turn matters.
yeah, I mean, when it gets that hot,
Every turn.
right?
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
Like you said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
You've seen it on your phone. Now, feel it in real life. The noise hits harder. The speed feels borderline illegal. And the roar of the engine shakes your insides. This is Bristol, a place where you can be free, filled with mayhem and full send moments. It's NASCAR, April 10th through the 12th at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Food City 500 triple header race weekend. Grab your vintage NASCAR gear and gather your crew because trust us, this one hits different in person.
It's Bristol, baby!
The Fox Nation Spring Sale, a time for new beginnings and new journeys.
Try to get over the defenders from the enemy.
Fox Nation is the home of RAF with big matches every month.
Let's go, baby!
The Fox Nation Spring Sale. Sign up today for just $2.99 a month.
Middle of stage 2, 120 laps to go in Las Vegas. Here's our aerial coverage.
Also past the halfway point in this race too.
Kyle West in the leader. That lead down to 0.8 of a second. Over Christopher Bell, which you see in the area. Now, drivers moving up. Remember, Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs started from the back, or restarted from the back for segment 2. And big gains. Hamlin is going to score stage points. He's come from 21st now up to 8th. Ty Gibbs from 23rd up to 11th. Carson Hocevar hoped for a strong day today. There's the Chili's onboard camera sitting back there at the rear spoiler. Hocevar finds himself in 15th at this moment after restarting 10th.
There's Cowboy hat on there. Looking good, Clint.
Tyler Reddick, 5th, a morning more before the end of stage 2.
Well, that's what we heard him talking about earlier, trying to save those front tires, and we've seen him fall off at the first 2 cycles on tires as the problem is. So they know their weakness is that long run. As you see Kyle Busch going underneath.
They're going to race hard here. That's right in front of the leaders. And all these cars right here are racing hard to stay on the lead lap.
The Chastain is the last car on the lead lap. And Kyle Busch is the last car 1 lap down, and here comes Larson.
Yeah, that's 2 different races. You don't want to go 2 laps down, and then Ross Chastain doesn't want to go 1 lap down. So it's definitely affected the 5 car, and that's allowed Christopher Bell to creep right in on him.
Look how much it slowed the leader down with Larson. Those 2 cars are going through 3 and 4 side by side.
And this is the exact same thing that happened earlier in the race to Denny Hamlin. These guys don't want to go a lap down, so they wind up racing you really hard, and that puts you in a position where you wind up with the wear on the front of your car. And then you wind up using the tires more, and that allows the 2nd place guy, and then it's going to allow the 3rd place guy to cycle in here. But Larson's just going to try to end this mess going through the belt.
He's still going to it's going to collapse right here. Haven't got it figured out yet.
Chastain and Busch trying to make those cars as wide as possible.
There's Denny Hamlin making his march back up to the front slowly but surely. He will get there.
And he's actually got there pretty quickly. I mean, it's really been 1 run on tires to be able to put himself in a position back inside the top 10. They're racing. He's basically taking over 7th right there. So that 11 car is fast.
Coming at 12 laps to go in stage 2 in Las Vegas.
Over 250 years ago, we didn't like the taxes, so we dumped the team. Now with the Grand Declaration of Deals, we're pledging our allegiance to the American people with 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or we'll cover your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram.
Purchase this 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie and get 0% financing for 60 months, or get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $4,500 total bonus cash allowance.
This is failing all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have put this in.
This is going to be a lovely weekend.
If you like pina colada. Try to take it down so longer. Do the roar again.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you, then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
No way this all fits.
So watch me.
We're watching, Gary. You're right. We need WeatherTech.
I thought they only make 4 liners and cargo liners.
Really, Gary? Really, Gary? Who do you think made the seat protector, side window deflectors, no drum mud flaps?
And the cup phone.
And I just ordered WeatherTech's newest products.
Hitch Basket makes for easy loading of heavy and bulky gear and increased storage capacity with a proof basket up top. Buy American at WT.com.
Weather tech for the win.
Slice so good, hit like boom. Papa John's, fill the room.
Fresh, never frozen, original dough made from 6 simple ingredients. Get 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her food? Oh, yeah, she sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Reeves Tan and
The
Spa.
right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
So there I was, scrolling eBay.
When I saw this,
Still in the box. It's like the exact same one my mom wore.
this whole time it was right there on eBay.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
There is your race leader, Kyle Larson, with 109 laps to go. Closing in on the end of stage 2. William Byron has joined him at the front. Byron, the new second place car. He saw an opportunity when cars were too wide just ahead and moved right up now looking for the lead. Jamie.
Kyle Larson has now led more laps than he has all season long. Saying the car overall moving from so close right there as his teammate William Byron drops to the inside and he makes the pass on Kyle Larson. Yep.
What was that about opportunity? Not to the open.
Strike when you can.
Bush have not gotten the wall on the outside of him, but man, that's how you do it. Get them both.
Yeah,
Bush gave Larson fits right there. Couldn't get around. Still hasn't got around him, by the way, and opened the door up. And look, the 20 car's now looking in the middle.
yeah, and you know, I think Bush actually barely touched the wall right there, but they made a little bit of contact for whatever reason. Well, we think that it's because obviously Kyle doesn't want to go 2 laps down. Kyle Busch, that is. It was not making Kyle Larson happy. I'm sure he's not too pleased with a race car that's going 2 laps down like that.
Well, Kyle Busch has got to be fried because coming into here, in the last 6 races here, 5 of them ended up in a top 4 finish for Kyle Busch, and here he is now 2 laps down. And we believe he did get up and into the wall here.
Yeah, he's stuff go flying. He's definitely got the ball. That's exactly what Byron needed.
Carson Hocevar, who had got back up into the top 15, had a flat tire and comes to pit road early here.
Oh man, more laps to go on this stage. That's not what you can see. He was actually making his way forward. He was up to 13th or 14th position, but we're going to take him out of it for the rest of the day.
That worked out perfect for William Byron, too. I mean, he was able to get around Christopher Bell for second, and then it marched right in. Larson was having trouble with Bush. I go ahead and take the lead, too.
Well, there's Kyle Busch's radio on what happened.
I think he was going to say, tell the 5 I'm sorry, but, well, you were saying. I think it was going to say that.
Yeah, well, it didn't come out that way.
And as we were listening to that, Carson Hocevar speeding on pit road.
I can tell you this, if the 5 would ever talk, which he doesn't, that's what he'd have said too. It had something like that.
Well, that's the hard part about Kyle Larson is he doesn't really ever get frustrated. It almost becomes just a different game for him when you start banging into each other or crossing each other over. Or
I bet he was frustrated when you're trying to pass somebody 2 laps down, they bounce off the wall.
I would be.
Give you their whip.
I would be, and I was never quiet about it.
So he worked.
William Byron led only 2 laps this season coming in here to Las Vegas, but now he's been out in front for the last 6 circuits.
Kevin, I feel like we've let our viewers down. We told them that Toyotas were going to dominate this day, and
what's all this restart?
He helped me too. He was looking forward to this, weren't you?
Yeah,
I think they beat themselves. It's a boring.
They beat themselves, but we knew that the Chevrolets would get to a point where they figured it out. We just didn't know when.
And it's not over.
No.
This one is this stage.
William Byron gets his first stage win of 2026. Larson Bell, Wallace Hamlin, Denny Hamlin restarted 31st and finishes the stage 5th under green. William Byron is the stage winner.
Sealed
COPD is an ugly reality. I watch as his world just keeps getting smaller. But then, Trelegy helped us see things a little differently. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trelegy also improves lung function, so he can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
Team USA's quest for a championship continues as they face the Dominican Republic, the World Baseball Classic semifinals, tonight at 7:30 on FS1.
The Elk Grove Auto Mall's 25th anniversary. 25 years. The best-selling vehicles in America. SUVs, hybrids, trucks, cars, vans. 25 years. The best variety. Adventure, performance, hybrid, luxury, economy. 25 years. The best selection. 25 years. The best savings in Sacramento. It's the Elk Grove Auto Mall's 25th anniversary. The Elk Grove Auto Mall. Sacramento's best auto mall, period.
This is failing all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have put this in.
This is going to be a lovely weekend.
If you like me, it's a try to take it down so longer. Do the roar again.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers, defiantly unapologetic, authentically.
Caution. Oh, oh shit. Byron won the stage.
YRB were old Ryan Wade. Their group got it done, and I think that was just a testament to their championship.
I think Larson won the stage.
In the younger years, maybe that would have been a meltdown Ryan Wade moment, and it wasn't. And they locked in and got the job done.
Join Ken every Tuesday and Thursday for NASCAR's #1 on the iChart podcast. Kevin gives his expert opinion on the top storylines and has guests from entertainment, the world of sports. It's a lot of fun. It's Kevin Rogers' Happy Hour. Don't miss it. Stage 2 is complete. Look at Christopher Bell's pit stops, 2 of the fastest 3 stops this season.
Look at that, Clint. 898.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
We're going to need it again, boys. Please get me in front of that 5 car. I'll do my job on the racetrack, but I need you now more than ever.
Pit road is still closed. Larry, let's go back to speeding penalties. 14 of them here over the 2 races last year. 6 speeding penalties today. And I want to get a little deeper on this Jokic racing situation.
Byron must have been the stage winner. So stage 2 results are William Byron, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Preece, Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, Chase Elliott, and Austin Cindric in the top 10.
Segment 2 through segment 13, they range anywhere from 125 feet to 142 feet. But that first section coming in is only 89 feet, and the last one leaving is only 58 feet. So there's a big disparity between coming in, leaving, and everything in between.
I like the disparity and everything you talk about, but Kevin, that's a crew chief driver right here.
Well, this is they're all going to be set really close, but this is a difficult pit road, but it has a little bit of curve in it on both ends. So you have to run faster in the curves than you do on the straightaway. So what happens right at the end of that timeline where you think the curve ends, that's where you have to go back down on the speed. And as short as that zone is and as close as the speeds are set, it's just really easy to run it just a hair too far and then you're over.
Well, here's Oak Clint's opinion. I think when you have 3 or 4 drivers in the same organization with the same problem in the same section, the intel's been off.
I would agree with that a little bit, but we've had a lot of other teams in that section as well.
Oh, it's problematic.
Yeah.
But it's Something's up with the Gibbs. Something else secret. Somebody's misfigured something. Ty Gibbs said on the radio, he said, look, I'm sure I was below my number, but oh my God, it's the driver. All right. Let's pause this discussion and go to Regan for pit stops.
Pit stops are in. Underway.
Working on lines, trying to figure something out that'll work. His teammate, the 23 a couple miles, they needed to fire off a little better, but it was 4 meters at that time, Jamie.
In the 24, a little bit tight in traffic. He doesn't want any adjustments. That he needs to be better on the bottom. Kyle Larson, a little freer in traffic that run. They're going back on the last adjustment that they made. That off pit road.
Larson wins the race off pit road.
That was close. Larson, Byron, Bell, Hamlin as they come off pit road. That's how close it was.
Your mental health is better, but having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with
Ingrezza. #1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling in hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
All right, Saturday Night Baseball is back. Fans are back. Celebrations are back. Players are back, doing 17 things before every pitch. We say it's a long season, and those on the ice are the third inning. It's superstars counting the wall, while the rest of us strain for the remote. And Saturday night, that's locked in. Same night every week. No thinking required. You bring the couch, we'll bring the drama. Baseball Night in America, only on Fox.
It's Truck Month on now at Big Valley Ford. A new Ford F-150 Black Widow Edition is now $12,000 in net savings. That's $12,000 off a new F-150 Black Widow. Big Valley Ford, where big is best.
Oh, the sink is clogged again.
That's easy, Mom. Just call Bell Brothers.
Mom, you called the wrong guy.
I told you. Bell Brothers. They're diamond certified, licensed, and experienced. They'll clear the drain and show you the problem with a free camera inspection, so there are no surprises.
Glad I thought to call Bell Brothers.
Bell Brothers. No surprise, guys. Big Valley Ford is on a mission to be the #1 F-Series dealer in Northern California in 2026. That means new choices, performance trucks, and deals. We'll do whatever it takes to make it happen for you. If you're looking for a Ford truck, there's only one place to go. Big Valley Ford, where big is best.
Well, welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Josh, this is Jamie McMurray on Pit Road, and you're looking at Stage 2 winner as Willie Byron in that car came to life. Great performance by him. So, Jamie, takeaways from what we saw in terms of those Hendrick cars as well as a nice recovery from Denny Hamlin.
No, it has, and I think you got the winner of the race in the top 4 right now. The one that I've got my eye on is Denny Hamlin. Had that speeding penalty earlier in the race. Has been able to recover here. Driving up to the top 5, I think, was impressive. But we saw a lot of speed out of the 11 car in the initial start of the race. Everybody's had a chance now to work on their car. We're going to find out who has what.
Yeah, and as we look forward to stage number 3, we can expect racing a lot more intense.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you predicting? What do you see out of it?
The restarts are going to be chaotic. We've seen the leader get stalled out in the run that they got in 3rd or 4th to get. I mean, the mile-and-a-half racing with this car over the last 3 or 4 years has just been epic. And Vegas Fun Track, Clint and Kevin have talked about it. You're 3 or 4 wide. There's so many different groups to run on this track. A lot of fun to watch.
All right, we're going to send it back to the boys in the booth, and I'm going to put Jamie to work down here on pit road, see if he can change the time or something. Yeah, none of that. I'm going to take it away, bud.
All right, Josh. All right, Toyota started 4 cars at the front of the field. They led a lot. Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin led. The Chevys came on. Larson and Byron have had turns at the front. Who do you like?
Well, I picked Bell right at the beginning of the day, and I still have to ride this horse. I think Bell's gonna get it done.
What you're saying is you're chickening out.
I'm getting a little nervous about it.
Well, and that's the interesting part. I feel like the Toyotas have not gotten any better than what they were at the start of the day. And it seems like right now the Chevrolets have been able to make their cars better on every pit stop. So yeah, the 5 and the 24 have been good, but I'm still sticking with my 11.
Well, Hendrick has dominated here at Las Vegas. Led the most laps in 5 of the last 6 here. Won 10 of the last 16 mid-race stages. And 5 of the last 10 races. And they are the winners.
You know, we didn't. None of us said Byron though. I mean, drove right by the 5, got him in traffic, and used Kyle Busch as a pit. That's what you have to do. I think both of those guys are going to be looking rearview mirror. Kevin, I think you're all over it. Denny Hamlin going a long way in a short amount of time.
And we get to the end of this race, and you get Larson and Hamlin, or Larson and Bell battling. If Byron's in a position to capitalize, we know he's the opportunist. He's going to be all in.
Yeah, but Kyle Larson, we saw how aggressive he was with Bell earlier, and that's the unique part about Larson. He'll make you think he's going to run right into you and then stop and give you one lane.
Well, most people would.
But that's what happened with Bell earlier. I think Bell thought he was going to run into him, but that's something that Kyle Larson does really well. You'll think he's going to squeeze you, but he's still going to give you a lane, but he's going to make you think that there's nothing there.
You're going to see the volume turned up right here. I'm serious. These guys are going to go after it. I want clean air. You talked about Kyle.
Right, pace guys to pit road here.
The tires are going away because he pushed it too hard in the beginning.
All right, here they come to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone for stage 3. We've been caution free today, except for the stage.
All right, time for stage number 3. Here we go.
Larson got a little better start right there, but that outside lane is connected. Sometimes that will give them a little bit of run, but it'll all come back together off of turn 2 as we see him 3 wide on the 3rd row.
Chase Elliott way up high. Now he has company. 3 abreast. Oh, he goes Bell.
Bell looking to the inside. Wow. Larson went from 1st to 4th. Wow.
Big run off the corner on top. Not the restart Kyle Busch wanted at all.
Surprising.
No Kyle Larson.
Larson. Bell surprising getting into turn 3 there and had the lift.
Reddick up for 5th. Cars on the lead lap now, including Ross Chastain, who got the free pass there at the end of stage 2.
So hard to get cleared, but Denny Hamlin is able to finally clear that 21 of Christopher Bell. This is the car that has just gone through the clean field
in a short amount of time. I mean, drove right back through him.
So much drop time all the way up to the back for William Byron in a couple laps once he finally got clear of Christopher Bell.
Listen to that throttle all the time. That's impressive, Kevin. Talking about the 11 car, Denny Hamlin. Amazing how fast he drove right back through the field.
Yeah, and he's able to run that double groove on both ends. You see him kind of peek out right there to make Byron think about blocking, so that he ran that bottom lane, so that he had his middle lane clear, able to turn down on the exit of turn 4 right there. But those are little cat and mouse games that you play. Kind of lean low down the back straightaway, make him look at you here, make him think you're going to dive low. That way you get yourself the lane that you want. Now he's down on the bottom of the racetrack, so right back to what we talked about earlier. That car has to be versatile. Right now, Denny Hamlin's is.
I mean, just pumps all around anywhere he wants to go. He can run right through the pumps. It'll answer the call for sure.
And that's one thing I like about the way that these Gibbs cars ride the bumps. We saw in qualifying. They just seem to absorb the bumps better through turns 1 and 2. But having that mechanical grip is so important in this racetrack in order to get the balance right up front.
Here's the harness test back here. They were 3 wide in turns 3 and 4. Everybody jostling position. Right now, Chase Briscoe is in the free pass position in the 19th.
Well, it's a roar back here, and that's an every week thing. See AJ Allmendinger lead this pack. That's 21st. And it's just the cars aren't handled as good. They don't have the speed that the cars up front, so you just wind up with more guys in that hornet's nest, and usually everybody's mad, so it becomes a little more unfriendly.
Oh, yeah. Of course, they were let down after that speeding penalty. And all of this is a product of having green flag racing, except for the stage race. That was, let's say, not the best strategy or not the best car. Get a lap down, that's like Briscoe, and it's just so hard to recover. Very well. And we're talking about stage 3 with a great race car with his teammates who drove up through the field. He's been burning traffic trying to dig himself out of this hole because of a mistake early on all day long. Very frustrating. Kyle Busch right with him, 2 laps down. The first car 2 laps down. But where he's running on the racetrack, almost no hope of getting back to 1 lap down and getting the 3 pass unless they change their strategy. I'm going to go back to the top view right there. Look at it, Byron did a great job of holding that 11 up, making him use those tires up, getting in that wake, making him tight behind him. Nice job in red zone. Byron Hamlin, Bell Larson, Elliott Reddick. Top half dozen here with 86 laps to go.
Alright, Big Me, this is where the dream begins. Great catch, remember me?
My younger self?
Yep, I'm the you who never gave up. We got this. If we push ourselves, we'll go further than we ever thought we could.
Alright, so you got the memo. Looking good.
Brian, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot, every turn matters. But yeah, I mean, when it gets down, every turn. Brian,
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
like you said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect. The first of its kind removal. It removes up to 100% of engine drain deposits.
Yeah, Byron and Hamlin still going after the race with.
Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
Series wanted to reintroduce the president's moderator to a race car, but that was pretty complex, so we came up with the catchy line.
Hamlin looking to the inside. All right, leader Denny Hamlin back to the front.
Busch guy, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, take note of recognizable landmarks, like that. What's wrong with going in circles? Different circles, Ross. Okay. Head for the mountains.
You want an experience that makes you love, a place where you can scream to your heart's delight? Go ahead, no one will hear you anyway. Because here, you don't just watch, you feel. Because you are, you have a damn good time. That rumble you hear, that growl you feel, that's us.
Next week, we're going to historic Darlington. Denny Hamlin, last year's winner. Chase Briscoe's won 2 of the last 3 there. Darlington, Martinsville, 2 weeks in a row. Hamlin won them both last year. Now, NASCAR has veered away from this being their traditional throwback race. There'll be a lot of NASCAR alumni there. I hear there's going to be a lot of historic paint schemes, throwback schemes. The RFK team is going to throw back the great Biffle numbers on all 3 of their cars, and I've seen some great throwback wraps. Can't wait for Darlington.
Well, we're throwing it back to October here. Denny Hamlin in the lead, so he was the winner here when they came here the last time, and now he's right back to where he was and has passed the whole field.
Yeah, stage 2, he came from 31st to 5th. He will be our big move today, sponsored by Pods.
Here is the move that you saw during the break for the lead in our mailbox coverage. And here's a look at Denny Hamlin's day. One speeding penalty. Now, after that pass, where Hamlin didn't leave a whole lot of room to leave at 24, we have William Byron's radio. Well, folks, I couldn't understand much of that either, but I got the sentiment.
Yeah, well, I felt like the 11 drove in there trying to be right on the bumper to make sure that he didn't come down the racetrack and did everything he could to make that pass happen quickly right there. So, William didn't like it, but yeah, that's the way it goes.
Jamie?
Jenny Hamlin is out letting most laps on today. I talked to his crew chief, Chris Dale, this morning, and I asked him about setups compared to the fall, and he said, actually, the track temperature today is about exactly the same as it was in the fall. Jenny Hamlin, of course, was your winner from the pole. But he said he didn't think that they had a race-winning car at the end of the race, but he said Denny put on his tape, and he willed that car to victory. He said the key with this veteran driver, give him a car that he's confident in, and he will overcome it. That's exactly what Denny Hamlin has been confident in those race cars as they unloaded yesterday. Very much.
Yeah, Jamie, I've been looking at the data comparing the 11 car Denny Hamlin to William Byron in the 24. Not a big difference in the throttle when they roll out, when they pick it back up. Neither one's used any brake. But the big difference, guys, Hamlin's not having to put near as much steering into that 11 car as the 24, which tells me that car's turning better than William Byron's.
And that's key here to be able to get that balance right. But when you can go back to the partial throttle and have that car rotate through the middle of the corner, and you don't have to have that wheeling to it, then you don't have the snap. It's easier on the right rear tire. It's easier on the right front tire. So many benefits to being able to not have that wheel in the race car.
And Chris Buescher, who has been one of the best of the Fords today, they kind of admired in 7th through 12th place. But here's Buescher right after Reddick for 6th. Regan?
Yeah, Mike, give some credit to Chris Buescher.
Yeah, Chris Buescher, man, he's having a quiet good day today.
Changes on the 17. He's trying to get a career best finish for Las Vegas track here, and right now he's doing that.
I like Buescher. He's a grinder. No matter what they give him, he just grinds it out slowly but surely. He makes his way to the front.
Yeah, we hadn't said anything about him all day, and he just shows up and inside of the top 10. But you're exactly right, Mike. He is a grinder, and he's been around this sport for a long time. He's done a great job for a long time. There was a period a couple of years ago where I was like, they're just winning consistently, but in the last couple of years just hasn't done that same thing. But regardless, he always winds up consistently somewhere around the top 10.
And I don't mind eating a little crow. As a matter of fact, I love it. I mean, these guys, these Fords, we didn't talk about them much at all, Kevin. Just didn't sell them in a free race. Didn't think much of them of what we saw in practice, but they're all grinding it out, doing what they do. I'm going to talk about RFK. His teammate, Priest, Ryan Priest, he was right up there in that first stage. So 2 of the 3 RFK cars being solid and have done so all day long, grinding it out. Racing 11, Keselowski in 13th, and then Zane Smith, Austin Cindric right just behind them, which is in the left. This is enough. I've been watching him, and he got up and put his foot up was right there to pick for the restart.
Going on? Denny Hamlin's in the lead. He got around Larson on the restart.
What's good, Derby? What lap?
Stage 3, lap 197, 267.
You never know, right? Like we've seen the Gibbs cars make mistakes on pit road. We've seen a lot of cars make mistakes on pit road with the speeding penalties and all the things that go with it. But if you don't make those mistakes, those are free passes for you and your team. So you got to be very pointed and dot the I's and cross the T's to not make any mistakes.
And you got to find a way to be good here, because these mile-and-a-half tracks, what some people call cookie cutters, they predominate the circuit. And this race and the next 5 are all tracks that are going to be in the chase for the championship. So Take stock right here. Take a big swing at it on this next stop. See if you can figure out how to be better here when we come back.
And that's a great point. The same thing with Phoenix last week as we see Ty Gibbs going by Bubba Wallace there for ninth place. The other car that was at the back of the pack with the speeding penalty, he just hasn't quite made it back to the front as quickly as Denny Hamlin did. But still, I feel like that 54 car is pretty good. But
they are having all weekend long. I'm going to tell you, though, it's going to come down to the last stop. Whatever, for the lead, that being said, it just hasn't been able to change. And when it heats up or ratchets up at the end, whoever comes out with that clean air track position, they're going to be hard to handle. But you look down across the board, and the top handful of cars, maybe even back as far as the top 8 cars, are pretty close, lap time wise. The 34 laps into stage 3, 35 now, with 67 laps to go. Pit stops will be coming up under green. Again.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR. When COPD tried to stop you, you kept going. Rescue, a 3-in-1 inhaler, better breathing starting within 5 minutes, and helps prevent flare-ups. Rescue won't replace the rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breztri.
See the USA in my Chevrolet. America's asking for more. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest by far. So take to the see the USA and see your Chevrolet. The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal tops the burger food chain. Get it hand smashed and made to order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6.
Hello, Blue Garden, and I'm moving back. Battle for a win as the road to Indy continues at Barber. Sunday, March 29th on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth. You are fearless, take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
63 laps to go in Las Vegas. Here's your aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven legendary. 19 cars on the lead lap. Ross Chastain, the last of those 19. Chase Briscoe, the first car one lap down. Denny Hamlin, the race leader, now by 1.3 seconds over the leading driver. The second place car over the last few.
Chocolate 5. Thank you.
Definitely means a lot. Obviously, once they're out of the bag, Saturday, back at home, all the good tips came out there in Vegas. We did 60, but if we were, just
Hey, one more. 5.
I think that was the moment. Denny Hamlin became a fan favorite, and even people who had previously booed him told me, after I saw that, I wanted him to go and win that championship.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that happened to Denny Hamlin last year that were really hard for him to have to deal with, and I think that in the end, Denny Hamlin is one of the fiercest, hardest working competitors in that garage. And I think that when you win all those races and put yourself in the position that you win, you have to respect that. And he went out to be the villain, and I think everything that happened over the last couple of years has really kind of calm that down, and I think everybody sees how genuine those moments were and how much they meant to him.
Well, racing is certainly a family sport. It takes family to get you to the opportunity. We've covered it. Everybody's heard the Hamlin story is no different. A lot of them gave everything, sacrificed everything, everything you've ever done in life was all in on this effort to get your dream to come true. And certainly the emotion showed that there when he won last year.
Here comes Ryan Blaney. Surrendering a top 10 spot for pit
Whoa.
Who won the last stage?
Byron did. Byron, it looks like Blaney overshot his pit box.
Well, and that's exactly what we've been talking about all day. You can't make mistakes on pit road. You know the pit boxes are slick. We know that the timing lines are short in the first section right there. It's just every year we come here, mistake after mistake after mistake on pit road.
Larry, does this draw anybody else in?
I think it will, Mike, because slipping in fact,
Byron going for the lead.
Byron underneath the 11. He kind of used Michael McDowell as a pick there. When we were riding along with you and I was listening to Kevin talk, he lifted big time.
Oh, spin. It's Connor Zilish. Caution. It's the first one for incident the whole race.
Cedric was on pit roll, and he completes his stop. So was Cole Custer.
Connor Zilish has damage on it right there. It's caved in, but that's going to put Blaney in a bad spot.
I think he maybe did he hit the wall or somebody trying to pit in front of him. Seen that before. There's damage there in the front.
Yeah, Chris Buescher's been one of the 4 drivers in the top 10 that's just been grinding all day. Yeah, he's got the Smith's grocery store chain, which is connected to Safeway. Very fitting considering there's a lot of Smith's grocery stores in the Vegas area. It's crazy how we were just literally just there a few weeks ago.
You can see him on the bottom down here, right behind him. Looks like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I think they were checking up. He ran in the back that he tried to pit.
Yeah, I think Stenhouse was going to be that right there on the ground.
Yes, I do. Yeah, for sure. Wasn't as bad as last year, but same thing. Pretty flat pit stop there. They're checking up in front of him, and he didn't get the memo. Well, that is the first caution for cause today. Not the stage race. On track.
Saw someone took a photograph that's going to end up on NASCAR's website in the @track photo gallery.
What?
Those photographers around the track, they're taking pictures that will eventually end up on the NASCAR @track photo gallery.
Well, everybody's misfortune is somebody's good fortune, and in this case, it's Jason Briscoe. He has fought all day to overcome a speeding penalty back on the first stop of the day, and now, finally, with 55 laps to go, he'll get the free pass.
Well, he has to be race car, but that early penalty just put him so far behind with everything that happened and where it was in lap traffic, and hasn't been able to put himself in a spot to get that lucky dog until now. So he's going to put himself back on the lead lap, and he's going to go forward because I don't think he has a winning car, but I think he has a car that's capable of finishing up towards that top 5. And that's what they need. Their points pile is small.
Yes, it is.
It does not have a lot in McKinney right now, and I think that they need to get a good finish out of this because they've got no stage points today. So it's put them a little bit further behind than what they had even started. But they have a way better car than the points that they have scored today, and can at least minimize that damage with a solid finish.
All right, pit road will be open this time. Larry, will this get us into a window where we can run to the finish from here?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Remember, 60 to 64 laps.
Then they go back racing. Just grab a big gear and let's go. So this could be the final stop.
Also, continually catching Amtrak 704 up the way later.
Yes, Caroline.
I'm just letting you know ahead. All right. Pit stops are in. Our drivers are coming in. The pit road is open. And wow, Christopher Bell's going to win the race off pit road. Oh, Boyer's happy.
With a relentless lead, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's
Oh
possible.
my gosh, I can't watch Oscars now.
4 weeks. Many people experience remission of 1 and even 2 years.
I can't stay home and watch anything I want to do.
Of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for
The Oscars start at 4.
Okay, we'll stay home. I'll just do Amtrak tomorrow.
Is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya now offers self-administration from the start. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Team USA Sports World Championship continues as they face the Dominican Republic, the World Baseball Classic semifinals, tonight at 7:30 on FS1. It's a new year, new ride events at the Upper Auto Mall. 287 models, new designs, new styling, new performance, new technology. The Upper Auto Mall, Sacramento's best auto mall, period. If you like me,
Did it more again. Mr. Hammond, after careful consideration, I have decided to happily endorse your party.
And now, cover your half with 2 lines of unlimited from Xfinity Mobile. Try 1 line free for a year, no commitment. Xfinity, imagine that.
It's the Elk Grove Auto Mall's 25th anniversary. 25 years. The best-selling vehicles in America. The best selection. The best savings in Sacramento. The Elk Grove Auto Mall. Sacramento's best auto mall, period. This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Oh, well,
52 laps to go. Christian Bell back to the lead after a lightning fast pit stop. And they had a bunch of them today. Let's meet the pit crew for number 20.
golly.
Well, I was walking to Maryland, Jackman for the number 20 car. I played at Howard University basketball. Shout out to the Panthers. Creighton Moore, Fueler, former linebacker at Jackson State University. And a special shout out to my superstar wife at home. Will Cooper, retired here. I played football for Alabama and was on the 2017 national championship team. My name's retired changer, and I love all across the place at night. Blake Houston, retired changer, former Catawba College baseball player. Frosted Flakes are good anytime. Come on. Look at this. Why do you try to do like that on Saturday, Dennis? Exhibit A. Everybody else wears some more Frosted Flakes. Great stop and an 0-1 pit stop. Now, Mary, we talked about Austin Cindric possibly cycling through to inherit the lead, but that didn't happen. Why?
Yeah, he was on pit road. There's two ways you can stay on the lead lap. If you lead the leader to the end of pit road, if you're pitting beyond the start-finish line, which is where he's at, he's 3 boxes beyond the start-finish line. If he'd been pitting before it, all he had to do is beat the leader to the start-finish line, but he did not beat it to the end of pit road, so he is a lap down. But he's one of many that keep away from him right there. He's in the run tight.
Cindric and Blaney took the wave around, so we'll restart with 20 cars on the lead lap. Chase Briscoe got the free pass. So 20 contenders here. It'll be 50 laps to go when they take the green with Bell and Hamlin out front.
Well, this is when they get wild. That's right.
It's time. So here they go to the Echo Park automotive restart zone. I'm not living it way back then.
Right, here we go. Back to green. Christopher Bell's going to lead them off. 50 to go.
That's it paying out right there. At the front of the pack, you see those two gift cars. 24 car going to the racetrack. Clear. Well, they got full distance, but the first in the car is Chase Elliott. We've seen Kyle Larson kind of have a little bit of issue on pit road right there. He's staying on the ground on the outside of Ty Gibbs, but Chase Elliott is over at Chevrolet there.
Chris Buescher moves up to fourth behind Ray. He's the first four.
I really thought Christopher Bell would get the lead. I don't think he should have that foul there at the individual. The good news of the racetrack's pit
Look, you deleted these medical ones.
I did.
Screenshot.
I did.
But why are they showing up on my end still?
Trying to put some pressure on Denny Hamlin to force him run because they don't need him on the get out too far in the front so that he can save those tires. We saw him get really tight at the end of that last run along the both corners and fall off really bad. So if I were these guys, I mean, I know they're doing everything they can do, but you want to push Chevrolet as hard as you can because you know his weakness is at the tail end of the run. And this would be the longest run of the race when we took the green flag.
Hamlin's last lap was half a second
Oh,
faster than
shoot. Damn, Busher's up to 4.
Well, that's good intel too, Mike. If I'm Denny Hamlin as a spotter, I'm going to be able to.
Damn, SVG's falling the last.
Byron establishes himself in fourth with Buescher now fifth.
Oh,
And Larson, Gibbs, and teammates Reddick and Wallace going at it.
I'm not searching. It's a black phone.
These guys are all wide open, everyone. Look at that 90 all the way down to sixth place.
Yeah, and when this place starts to shade over like that through 1 and 2, you're going to see the shadows right here as we start going through the corner for the billboards. That's when the speed starts to pick up. As that sun starts to set over to the west, those billboards start to bring that shade off the straightaway, and that traction starts to go down. That's when that end of the racetrack starts to get a little quicker. Not so much the case in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 lets they pick up speed.
Teammates Keselowski and Preece battle for position here. Now, at the end of these laps, cars have fallen off about a second and a half from their fastest lap of the run. Right now, these cars are running within half a second of their fastest laps of the day.
RFK, I'm glad you said they tried to run a Keselowski right here, but that's all 3 of them in the top 10. Great effort out of RFK, especially later on. You've learned something through the course of this run, Kevin. I heard you talk about this. What do we need to
pressure that James puts on Chase to be able to get the most out of everything and not make mistakes.
What time's the train come?
It leaves Sac around 5:20. No, we'll just stay home.
What time do we need to go?
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you.
Another day, another one.
51 laps a long time, Larry. We've seen those little signs of forestry, those right front tires, those right rear tires, and I know it's only 5 or 6 laps, and well, sometimes more than that, depending on which one we're talking about. As you see, Ty Gibbs go by Kyle Larson, but are we worried about the tire at all, or are we just giving it a take a ride like Henry did the last run?
Well, to your point, Kevin, this is going to be the longest run that we have done. Now, normally the timer gets a little better later on into a race, but yeah, I'm very nervous about it.
Well, I hate to say that I'm nervous too now because the crew chief's nervous.
And I'm glad you brought this up.
I didn't want to say this, and I didn't want to
When
bring it up.
something's wrong,
One
we turn to
tire
family
failure
first.
always
In our
get
family,
lost
we
in
hear each
somebody
other.
gets too greedy. I'll tell you who's nervous. Anybody who's riding for a Chase Briscoe car. He is coming in the front. He's up 8 spots. Oh, you call there. Hit forward and Logan Bauer between stops. 4 tires. Ahead, Joe Lockdale taking the lead. Brandon Strickland was forced to have to pit on there.
Bubba Wallace, he's been quiet today, but he's had a great start to the season. Running 9th right now and scored a lot of points during the season. See Chase Briscoe get that nice run off of turn 4 down into turn 1.
He got that lucky non-Q. Now, this is one thing that's nice about being
Cameron,
What?
we can go because I'm recording it. Okay?
Yeah, no.
Okay?
Okay.
Wallace has been notified from Keselowski leader.
The same thing as his teammate Tyler Reddick. That car took a swing to the tight side. They've been in front of him most of the day, making it better. But about 2 runs ago, it just got too tight for him, and they've been battling that since.
Such a finicky racetrack, and so walking that racer's edge of too tight, too loose, and this racetrack will do that. Just like we talked about turns 1 and 2 with the shadows, but any change in the temperature, the ambient temperature in that track temperature will make these cars swing in aggression. But these tires also lay down a lot of rubber, and when you get the track rubbered up from the top to the bottom, I mean, they can make the racetrack swing. And you go back out sometimes.
Well, looks like Larson's chances of winning are gone out the window. Caution,
Cameron, the race is not over.
caution will save him.
The race is not over. There's still 35 laps to go, and anything can happen.
Well, it's up to Chase Elliott now.
Cameron, lots of things can happen in 30 laps.
Ooh, going to the
Did
inside.
you hear what I said?
Yes.
Haven't you seen that before? Things can happen. No one's pitting?
Well, everyone can make it to the end on tires and fuel.
Okay. But it takes someone in the back to cause a caution, Cameron. Then what? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
One of those smaller teams are gonna create a caution. You watch. That's happened before. And it messes things up.
In victory lane, he'll Busher and his five teammates are the first 3 Fords. Busher 5th, Keselowski 11th, and Preece 12th.
Yeah, Chase Elliott's going to give Hamlin a run for his money.
Run into each other last week and find yourself together. These guys are still together.
We have waited for Democrat for a while.
Where's the gun in the ring? Oh, he's way down there.
He's 16th. Yeah, it just hasn't been Penske's day today. Blaney led 5 laps, but that doesn't say much. And Kyle Busch is just sandbagging back there in 25th. Also, it looks like Michael Waltrip had another cringy grid walk. Now people are calling for the grid walk to end.
What, did he say something weird again?
Yeah, it was with the honorary pace car driver.
Who?
Someone named Tricia Patton, or whatever her name is.
Oh,
Grandma showed that to me yesterday.
oh, this from Grandma Martin?
Yeah.
I think I needed to cartridge for mine for the whole
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in there. Man, SVG, man, that's just sad to watch. SVG's running in last place.
Oh, it works. Okay.
I was wondering how you turn it.
Well, it says on off camera.
Yeah, whatever was burning there in the back. They're off turn 4. 28 to go.
But the way this race is playing out, we might be finished before that.
Oh, corroded
Corroded back.
Yeah, so they in the back.
I have to give credit to Hamlin, Gibbs, Briscoe. They all got speeding penalties, and they've all recovered to the top 10. Oh, whoa. Damn, was that Cody? Crap. I'll be surprised if Chase Elliott can catch Denny Hamlin. Yeah, that. Oh wait, we are riding with the 11 car, so.
Chase Elliott running faster than the leader.
Absolutely. That's exactly what happened to Denny last time. Yeah, with that, with Denny Hamlin's car, we think it's getting tied up off the corner. And behind those cars in traffic, it's just going to take you.
Now I kind of want.
Hamlin's being held up by lap traffic.
Yeah, I kind of want this race to go green now. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hey, Shahir, are you still there? Man, also from
Faster for Elliott that last lap.
also for my reaction videos, I'm adjusting the camera angle because I think I'm just sitting up like halfway. Denny Hamlin's getting held up in lap traffic. Damn, see that? Look at that. He's getting held by Ty Dillon. Yeah, Chase Elliott has never won at Las Vegas in Cup yet. He's about to. He might change the. Oh shoot, he's in 19 to go. Cody Ware, if you don't want someone like me to despise you, just do us a favor. Just let the let's just give the leader some space so we can just get past. That's all. Busher and Gibbs going out for fifth. Gibbs going to clear him 17. Brad Keselowski and Ryan Preece could get a top 10 if some of the drivers in the top 10 falter. Damn, SVG in last place. Yeah, I think that near spin earlier at the beginning of this race kind of
spooked him.
Yeah, it kind of hurt his car.
Consistent good finishes over 26 races. And if you can't win, how do you make the most of the day?
15 to go.
Which car? Yeah, the one about hit before and then come. Both had these cars. Ross Chastain obviously has a great record here. Ryan Blaney has had some bad luck here, but last week's winner and
Yeah, Ryan Blaney, man. I love or hate him. Las Vegas also owes Ryan Blaney a win too. Yeah, the gap between first and second's opening. It's not closing back up like I was hoping it would. The laps are clicking off fast.
Chase Briscoe's hardship made a stop right here. He's got himself up to seventh place.
No, let's go.
Cars ahead of him are lapping faster than the number 19 right now. I mean, certainly a great rebound for Briscoe, but I agree with Ken.
Nemechek is the first car one lap down, so if a caution comes out, he can get the free pass.
You might see bigger in here. You're not going to gain any ground on those guys. You have to have those stages. You got to have a full, complete race. Stages and relay.
Damn, 29 votes, not bad. I think I'll close the poll at like 10 laps to go. Yeah, the gap's getting bigger. Yep, we're cooked. And also, Chevrolet hasn't won a cup race yet this year. So, yeah, we kind of need one. $30 votes. Actually, you know what? I'll keep the vote thing open. I think this is the most votes I've gotten on any of the ever since I started doing the voting poll for NASCAR and IndyCar. That's the most votes I've gotten on any of the polls I've done.
You recording?
Not yet. I'm about to for the finish reaction. All right, 9 laps to go in the NASCAR Cup Series race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The Pennzoil 400. Denny Hamlin leads Chase Elliott. It's not over till it's over. So far, none of the 36 cars running are showing signs of trouble, but we all know that it can change instantly. Damn, Cody Ware still on Denny Hamlin's back bumper. Chase Elliott's got to change his line. Yeah, all of Denny Hamlin's wins at Vegas have came in the second race. He has not won the late winter race yet. Yeah, Chase Elliott, you're gonna have to change your racing line if you want to. Six to go. Who's that? Is that Connor Zillish? I mean, I like both of them, but
As we say that, he is definitely running into trouble. I would like to get control traces back up and keep an eye on him routinely. Well, this is
5 to go.
that he really struggled with it at the end of the run. It is that first run, and this run is a little bit longer. So
Who's ready?
Ninth place is not bad.
Bubba, get up there.
Yeah, well, Bubba Wallace has Brad Keselowski on it, breathing down his neck. Who's that in front? 4 to go now.
This good. Okay. Come on, Ty. Bell's up there.
Ty Gibbs gonna get back-to-back top 5.
Here's Briscoe. Oh, Briscoe's
Larson's
up
to
there.
7. Up Keselowski just got by Bubba Wallace for 10th.
Come on, Bella, get up there.
3 to go.
Mm.
Coming 2 to go. 2 to go.
Come on, Danny.
Who's that? Oh, that's Almendinger. I haven't mentioned Almendinger a lot this season so far. All right. White flag, 1 lap to go for Denny Hamlin.
See, anything can happen.
Well, the hard fought effort's going to come up 1 spot short.
Where's he in the standings?
I'll have to take a look after this race. Off turn 4, Denny Hamlin is going to win at Las Vegas. First time winning the spring race or the winter race. Well, he's just 2 away from tying Kyle Busch for 63 career wins. Well, I hope this will be the start of his championship run, I hope.
Now, Hamlin, has he done the truck for Riley race?
He hardly does that anymore. Of course, Chase Elliott has to come up short again.
Where's he in the standings?
I'll have to take a look, but I think we're in the top 10 in the standings. Points. I'll admit, he made quite a recovery.
Okay, let's see. Hamlin.
Well, I know Fireball Hamlin is happy, that's for sure.
Okay.
Damn, Hamlin led 134 laps. He led a little over half of this race. Well, at least we made it to the end without any stupid drama. Which, is that Chastain I just saw? Dang, Reddick fell to 13th. It looks like Bubba Wallace got 9th. Well, I hope this will be the start of Hamlin's championship journey. Oh, wow. Yeah. I just wish it was Chase up because Chevy hasn't won this year.
What's up, Reddick?
Well, let's see what Darlington has in store for the Chevy drivers. Wow.
What's next week?
Darlington. I hope that 750 horsepower package will be worth it. If not, then I got no hope. It's frustrating we have to come up short again, but it's not a surprise.
Well, at least this makes up for not winning at the casino, unless you did.
Yeah, that lap traffic. And if it had held him up just a little bit more, we would have gotten by. But I knew Hamlin wasn't going to be behind those lap cars much longer. Somehow, all 36 cars managed to finish this race. Wow. That was one burnout.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Chastain Suarez having a talk. Former Trackhouse teammates going at it. They need to show us a replay what happened to those two because I don't know what they did. What happened? Maybe I missed it.
Season, I want to take some time. I'm not sure I want to do another season of this. And of course, he did. And he has captured the flag. Jamie.
Taking it all in. A lot of fans here in Las
How are they
Vegas.
doing the
First
thing
question,
up here?
Denny. What you were able to accomplish today. You had the speeding penalty, 31st to first in no time at all. And then you were able to hold off Chase Elliott, hard charging him the longest run we had of the day. How did you overcome and get back to victory lane today?
Being part of Jacobs Racing and Toyota, it definitely helps the situation. But over the last few races here, just had a dominant car, and makes me look good when I can drive cars like this. But I got to thank the whole team, and they're the ones that made all this happen. And
there's the girls.
Yeah, as you can tell from some of my reaction videos, on a good majority of them, you can tell by I don't sound energetic when I react to these races because
With your family in this off season, but coming into Daytona, you said you weren't even sure that you were ready to get back behind the wheel. What did it take for you to get back behind the wheel and back here with your family winning?
I know it took a few weeks to feel like driving. I'm sure. The last couple of weeks, I definitely regained my love.
They're definitely going to be feeling it today. And but look at that, Denny Hamlin's father. That is awesome.
Baby boy.
It is just great. It is just great to see her at the track after what happened, that fire.
man.
Nice. Very, very touching. Very, very
But you know what?
touching.
I'm not. I said after Phoenix, I wasn't gonna hate on Hamlin. So you know what? Here in this one, he was. I mean, he started second. Was the best car all day. I guess. We were thinking about it now. I guess Chase Elliott. We were just one step behind.
My name stands out.
Anyways, folks, I thought this race was I thought this race was okay. I thought this race was not that bad. I feel like it could have been better with the 750 horsepower package, in my opinion. They are
Get off of TSM Plus.
But there was passing, there was covers and goers. Briscoe was able to make some passes. He was able to charge up to 8 after getting that penalty. Pretty cool. Titans making moves out there too. So, yeah. Awesome. Yeah. At least there was passing.
Well, this race, it was a good race. If we had the 750 horsepower package, I think it would make the racing a bit better. Real test is next week, so we can see how that goes. There were comers and goers. I was hoping this would be that Chevy would get a win because obviously they haven't won, but Denny Hamlin was just one step ahead of Larson and Elliott, and then of course my favorite driver he makes it to second. And I mean the lap traffic was I thought the lap traffic was going to favor us in a way, but I think if the lap traffic had been a bit more heavier than it was, I think Elliott would have gotten by Hamlin easily. But I guess that's just how it is. Yeah. So far this season, it's been good. It hasn't been a complete total fate. It hasn't been a total dunce so far. So But then again, second place is better than nothing. So yeah, Denny Hamlin now has 3 Vegas wins, and his car's partially on fire. It's just probably a piece of rubber. Anyways, Denny Hamlin's he led about half of this race. He led 134 laps from second place. Chase out second, William Byron third, Christopher Bell fourth, Ty Gibbs fifth. Good days for all of them. Chris Buescher sixth. Man, who would have thought the highest Ford driver would be Chris, or who would have thought that the highest finishing Ford driver today would be Chris Buescher? I thought it was going to be one of the Penske drivers, but not the case today. And Larson, Larson had the speed, but after that restart, yeah, and some of those pit stops, yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, Briscoe, yeah, Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, Briscoe all recovered from penalties. Bubba Wallace ninth, and Brad Keselowski, man, I was not expecting Brad to get a top 10. He probably had at least a car capable of running between 10th and 20th place. His teammate, driver Ryan Preece, finished 11th, and damn, Tyler Reddick finished 13th in that Kurt Busch throwback. Looked pretty cool, but just didn't have the race winning pace today. And Zane Smith, man, I tell you, he's had quite a season so far. Another top 15 finish. And Austin Dillon, 12th place, not bad. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened between Chastain and Suarez. I'll probably find out later. The Legacy drivers finished 20th, 21st. They were good at Darlington last September, so we'll see what they do next weekend. Host of our 22nd, Wiley Herbst 23rd. Allgaier 25th, okay, not bad for Justin Allgaier. I'll give him credit. Golly, Kyle Busch 28th place. Connors goes 32nd. And yeah, it was just not. Josh Berry was just not. Didn't have the drive to be a repeat winner. SVG, golly, somehow all 36 cars managed to finish the race. Man, SVG, man, talk about a bad day. The one time he finishes in last place but doesn't DNF, and of course he does it in one of the wackiest paint schemes I've ever seen. I give this race a 7.5 out of 10. Again, the 750 horsepower package would make it better, but on the bright side, at least we finished the race with a green flag run. I think a caution would have done it, but then again, but if you think about it, caution would cause late race caution might cause unnecessary drama. I don't want these guys tearing their cars up. So with that said, I'm going to end the poll. Unfortunately, I appreciate y'all for voting. Got 31 votes, not bad. 55% of you chose Kyle Larson. Denny Hamlin was one of my picks, so he comes in 16th. 16% for Hamlin and Blaney, 13% for Bell. Unfortunately, all 4 of them came up short. But was today a bad day? Nah. Well, can't wait to see how the fall race goes. So, yeah, can't wait to see how the fall race goes. Anyways, with that said, on to another triple header weekend next week. We're headed to Darlington, trucks on Friday, O'Reilly Auto Parts Saturday, and Cup on Sunday. No IndyCar next week. They're off until the next weekend after. They'll be at Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama. With that said, I appreciate y'all for you know what, Shahir? Yeah, you're right.
Could become Fresh Shade Week. With Down April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness. night after night for up to 7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair
Yeah.
is absolutely amazing.
Hey, for all of you, I missed a bunch of
Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield
comments because my computer was acting weird.
I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
Yeah, I'm in some of Mobile Rail Spar's playlists. Yeah, sorry if I missed your guys' questions. I'll catch you all next week, all right? Well, hope Chase Elliott hasn't won at Darlington and Cup yet. He won there in O'Reilly Auto Parts 12 years ago, so let's see what Darlington brings for us. And yeah, after everything Hamlin went through between his last win and today with Phoenix and the tragedies, yeah, Hamlin deserves this win. So yeah, it is what it is. I think I was just itching for a Chevy win. That's all. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's race. Congrats to Denny Hamlin on the win. It's his 61st career win. He is 2 away from tying former teammate Kyle Busch for 63. And with that, I will see you all this upcoming Friday for the truck race. All right, bye everyone. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see y'all then. Peace out, y'all.